I poured it in there and took it over to him, and he was sitting there, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna try it." I'm like, "Yeah." When you smelt it, it smelled like weed.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like dirty feet.
No, it smelled like you could smell the hops, obviously, but it smelled like marijuana in that motherfucker.
Did
And
it
I was
taste
like,
it?
I was like, oh boy, and it had like this brown tint to it. I was like, I don't fucking know about this.
Somebody
man.
already butt
Straight
chugged
out
it.
of a
So,
horse's head.
I
Yeah,
fucking
somebody
just,
already butt chugged it.
I just said 1, 2, 3, and just, and it tasted just like this.
What's up, guys? Welcome back for another episode. This episode is brought to you by the head cleaner for your mount needs. He's the guy. Ready Safe Survival Tins. If you have any need for survival equipment at all, it all comes in a small little tin, and you would be surprised what is inside. Also, Hot DTF Products is the one we get our shirts from, our koozies, everything you think you need that has our logo shooting the shit on it. So, let's dive on in.
I did start it, but I came home from
You did?
Houston with this congestion shit.
Great.
started
I
like
just
Saturday.
Get that damn vape.
No, it started Saturday, and
I'm gonna have the herpes on syphilis.
there was no. There was one of the mornings I woke up, and I was tired. Like, you know how like I took some of them Alka-Seltzer PM pills and
Right.
passed the fuck out,
Right.
and I woke up just like kind of like, you know how you like kind of drowsy still, the NyQuil hangover.
Like the drugs are still existing.
So the guy I'm working with and our boss, he was there. We were all talking. I was like, man, I need to go get a Red Bull and butt chug that motherfucker. And he's like, what? And I was like, hey, it's the only way to get you fucking going in the morning. Like, you butt chug a Red Bull, you're good for fucking like 16 hours. And he was
Oh
like,
my
no, that's
God.
not how that works at all.
No. Welcome back, everybody. He's butt chugging Red Bull.
And he fucking, yeah.
3,627. Fuck, he's sick.
Oh,
I've never done it, but they always say if you butt chug one beer, it's like the biggest drunk you'll ever get.
Really?
I'm gonna pass.
I am too.
Do you not ever see the episode of Jackass?
Oh no,
No.
I did.
Where he butt chugged that beer and had to go to the hospital?
Uh-huh.
I maybe I did, but I don't
What
remember
flavor
it.
is this?
Good old winter.
It's to get you in the nose flavor.
That's that stuffed.
Mm-hmm.
That was not.
Yacht drugs.
Not drugs.
Not drugs.
Just wore off.
Okay, well, it looks like Vat drugs.
Not drugs.
Fucking German. Speaking of German, see all that bombing shit going on between
no.
like Russia and
I
Ukraine?
thought
and shit?
Ukraine was it? Sleepy Joe okayed them to launch missiles and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then you see Vladimir Putin fucking pass that fucking bill thing where they can start launching nukes if they want to. Because like you have to pass a bill, I guess, to launch nukes. And I guess he just fucking signed that bitch and said if we have to, hit the button.
Shut up.
And I'm like, fuck me.
Here we go.
Well, Trump's gonna have to get over there and talk to that dude and get
Donnie,
him, get
help
him
us.
slowed down.
But even
God
if
bless.
if they blow themselves up, that doesn't fuck with us,
Is that
right?
a 10 mil?
Yeah. No, give me that back. That's my fucking souvenir.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, it's my ADHD fucking thing. I sit over and I spin it.
Is it a spinner?
No, it's not a spinner.
Ah.
So
Where the
Dude,
fuck's the bullet
so
come
before
from?
we get too down in the weeds, because I know you got a bunch of shit to talk about too. Can I just say that deer season can kiss the fattest part of my ass right now?
yeah, you said something about that, but I kind of
Yeah, it's freaking horrible. So
it's making
so-
my nose run. Damn,
so Wednesday,
cage baby.
like Deercast come up and said it was going to be great all week.
Mhm.
So Tuesday I go to the stand, and I just get set down, and Courtney texted me and said, "I need you to take Rid to urgent care and get his sports physical."
How
So
can
I-
he do fucking sports? Didn't he just
You know,
fuck up?
he's good. He got his release. So
He got a full release.
yep. So I got down. I
To
got
play
down out
what?
of the
The
stand.
doctor gave him a full release.
Yep. So got down out of the stand. A full release. Got down out of the stand. Walked back to the house. Changed clothes. Went to town. Got his physical, and got him a Z-Pack. Followed him to practice. Dropped
Pack
his
his
medicine
ends
off.
and a Coors
Come
Light.
home, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not going to hunt tonight. That was Tuesday night. Wednesday night, I go get in the stand, and I'm watching, the trail that they come down. Here comes that Big Ten. I'm ready. I was already standing up. I already had my release clicked on. I'm kind of behind the tree watching him, and I'm like, You just step in that hole, buddy. We're done. I'm going to tag out right here. I could feel it. And he stops at 50 yards. I got no shot. Looking around. I'm like, what are you doing? Come on. And he just kind of looking, puts his head down, kind of sniffing the ground. And I thought, okay, he's coming now. Turns around and starts walking right back down the trail he come down. I know the wind was good. It was blowing right in my face.
You farted, didn't
20 mile an hour. No, I could have. I could have ripped ass and he'd have never smelled it.
Old Indian spirit said, "You do not go this way."
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was the wind was blowing like 20 mile an hour.
Right.
And it's right in my face. He's upwind to me. If anything, I should have been able to smell him. And I hit a grunt call, and he stops and looks over his back. And I'm like, all right, here he comes.
Put my dick away real quick.
Yeah, kept walking. Hit the grunt call again, and he just kept on walking. I was like, okay. So Wednesday ended with failure. So Thursday rolls around, and I'm like, all right, today's the day. The barometric pressure was right. The temperature was right. The wind was right. I'm like, we're good. They're never east of my stand, ever. I get home, descent, get all my shit on, grab my bow, and I'm walking to the stand. Can't even make this up, Cody. I got to the bottom of the ladder of my stand, and I'm tying the string to the cam, and I look to my right, which is east of my stand where they never are, and him and her stood up and took off running across the field. I was so freaking pissed. I just went home. Went home, put all my hunt shit up, got my truck, went drive around with the dog,
Fuck it.
and yeah,
Fuck it.
and I haven't been back in a tree since.
Right.
I'm just kind of stressing right now because I know it'll happen. I just
Are we technical difficulting again?
No.
oh,
No,
okay.
everything's fine.
You're touching buttons.
I know. What
I'm
are you
always
doing?
touching buttons.
Oh, okay.
Is ADHD?
Always touching. Oh, wow. That's
Kicking
loud
in.
in my ears.
So yeah, deer season's kind of been an epic fail. I just can't. I can't get quite the right distance from him when I can get a shot, and when I do get the right distance from him, I ain't got a shot.
Then is I gotta look at my calendar.
Rifles deer season is December 3rd.
That's the first Wednesday, isn't it?
Yep, it's always the first Wednesday of December.
Yeah, it's calculator. You can't look at dates on a calculator.
You can
fucking
if you make them up.
Yeah, I mean, 7 is Tuesday.
Yeah, it should be the 3rd. Should be a Wednesday.
Month of May. There we go. Yeah, no, it's the 4th.
The 4th. Okay, I knew it was 3rd or
I mean,
4th.
it could start on the 3rd. And
You know
get my
what? I-
spotlight, get my
honestly,
gun. We're gonna go and have some fun.
God dang. No, and no. I gotta look now.
You know me.
You can't do that
Why?
because it's illegal. Um,
Technically, only if you get caught. Technically.
I mean, you're giving yourself up right now.
Look at me. Do I look athletic enough to go wander around the woods with a
Right.
spotlight and a gun?
No.
Pickup, yes, but we do not condone spotlighting.
Absolutely not. Yeah, it is. It's December 4th through the 15th is when rifle starts.
I'm trying to take Everett this year. He wants to go.
That'd be cool.
He wants to go. He wants to shoot that new 5.56.
Yeah.
He needs
Oh,
to get a
speaking
little-
of which,
he needs to get more practice.
speaking of which, I need to give you some of them hunting rounds I got.
My dad was telling me at night, he's like, I got a bunch of soft tip hunting rounds. You need some? I was like, okay, let's see what you got. Now, he has nothing but full metal jackets.
Yeah, no.
He's going through his cases. He says, I swore I bought some.
Well, I guarantee I have some. So when we get done here, don't forget we'll go to the house and hook you up.
Ah.
What are you trying to figure out over there? You're being awful quiet, almost like right before a hooker
No,
takes a
I
piss
was
on you.
I was fucking adjusting something.
Do it.
That awkward silence. Not that that's ever happened to me,
I
but
got
I've heard
$3.
stories.
Do things to me.
I had to buy a new phone yesterday.
Really? What's wrong with the other one?
The battery went to shit. It wouldn't charge over like 60%.
So you got a tablet instead of a phone?
No, it's basically the same fucking phone.
That thing's huge.
It's just a case, I think.
Think
makes it
that's
bigger.
huge.
Wait a minute.
That's a huge bitch.
I can't be a part of this conversation.
You're here.
Fucking couch I got's massive.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it
I,
pull
like
out?
so like in the basement of her mom's house it looked smaller.
Right. It doesn't. It's not a pullout.
No, it's not saying no.
He doesn't either. That's
But
why he's
like,
got 5
no,
girls.
I don't pull out either. No, like it's
They put it on
huge.
game,
Like
it's
you put it in my front room and it's just like 3/4 of the whole wall. I'm like, oh fuck, that didn't work out.
Cool. And it's a sectional?
Mhm.
So lots of room for activities.
I guess, but the problem is only like so I'm assuming this was her ex-stepdad's doing when they moved from one house to the other.
Uh-huh.
He took off, I don't know why,
Mhm.
but he's not the fucking British tool shed. He took off some of the hooks on the sides where you hook it together.
Oh yeah.
So some of it doesn't hook together. So I think activities might lead to head spanging on the floor.
I mean,
You're like, yeah, and it slides apart.
worst things have
Pow!
happened.
Whee!
Yeah. So she's
Look,
unconscious.
you're doing a headstand.
You're like, damn it, I was almost done too.
Why do you keep running away from me? I'm not. The couch is moving.
My daughter Snapchatted me. She now has a phone again.
Oh,
Shit.
that's always bad.
No, it's just perks of actually doing what the fuck you're told to do by your parents.
Uh-oh.
I never had those,
Mm.
but I also
Yeah, but
never
like
did
we
that.
know whenever we were kids, like phones weren't really that big of an issue.
I
mean,
didn't
also,
have one.
like
Because they were all hooked to the fucking wall
Yeah.
still.
They had a big cord.
And a 50-foot cord.
like,
We did.
my kids are like, so whenever you got grounded, what did your mom take away? I said my Xbox, and she's like, and then what'd you do? I said I went and played outside.
A layer of skin off my ass.
Yeah,
That's what I got taken away. If I got in trouble.
yeah, right.
Yeah, there was no taking phones away. There was no taking Xboxes away.
Yeah.
You got your ass blistered.
Yeah.
And then you didn't do it again, and life was hunky dory. And kids
What are you
weren't
so fucking
pussies.
smiling for over there?
Huh?
I don't know. You checked
Oh,
your
just
phone.
messages.
He's on the hub.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
it's-
shit.
I
illegal
just
in
saw
Texas,
boobs
right?
through a Gatorade bottle.
oh, I knocked that piece off.
No, it's just a family group chat. They had my sister-in-law, Big Deborah. They had her old phone number in our other group chat with her new phone number. So some random person out in the middle of nowhere has been getting random fucking texts from my family.
Nice.
So
yeah?
we are fucked up.
Wait a minute. Who's Big Deborah?
It's Grace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, wait,
Blaine
I don't
started
know her.
that nickname on
Instead
her
of Little Debbie?
last year's.
Big Deborah. Cheek flicker and a snicker.
It's when she was pregnant.
Ah.
So I've stuck with it.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it,
I
but I'm
bet
okay
not.
with it.
Oh, I don't think most women would if you put big before their name.
I answer the phone. She calls. What's up, Deborah?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Funny, she's pretty small.
Oh.
She doesn't fit
I guess the
No,
fun
she
thing
don't
about
fit a big
Houston
damn
was I
self.
got to try that fucking South Korean beer.
Yeah. What?
South
So
Korea?
So we
explain
went
that.
to
What
this
was it?
Asian. So like 10 miles from 10 miles, 10 minutes, probably like 3 miles.
In what?
Yeah. Was like an Asian market area. Like every store in this like little, it looked like a shopping mall area.
Would either
But-
one of you
but they
guys
were
like
all-
a beer?
Huh?
Would you like a beer?
Sure, but
I
like
get-
all of them were like Asian, like Asian stores. So we went into this Asian grocery store, and It had, like-
very interesting.
it had like everything was Asian. Like they didn't have anything American. They had a few things American
Except
in
for you was there.
there. Yeah, and so
It's the word
like,
Asian
I-
store.
I got like some like ramen and shit to try it, like just the bowls that they have. The like
You know they
You
have
can
American
get
ramen
ramen
too.
at Walmart.
You can.
No, but this was like stuff they eat over there. So like I wanted to try it and see if it was
Well,
different.
what's
It's
wrong
not
with
the
the
same
ramen that
thing
we
as
eat
the
over
shit we
here?
eat here.
Oh, it's
Like
the
it's
same
like it's got
shit.
the real big noodles and shit in it, not like your normal like 30-second in the microwave bullshit, guys.
Oh, really?
And then
2
so
minutes, thank you very much.
Afro was like, "Here,
just cooked ramen
he
recently.
asked if I'd try this beer with him. It was that big green bottle.
Yeah, you sent us.
Damn,
And-
that tastes so good.
It is.
And so I was like, "Sure, I'll try it with you. Like it can't be that bad. We'll drink it for the Mike Tyson fight." And
You mean the
So-
payoff? The Mike Tyson fucking payoff?
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, I see why he did it, but yeah. And so we get back to the house and I cook all the steaks and stuff like that, and I cooked everything, and then we're sitting there. I bought a case of Busch Light when I was down there. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get two of the little whiskey glasses they have in the cabinet, and I'm gonna just pour like a shot apiece in there. I poured it in there and took it over to him, and he was sitting there, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna try it." I'm like, "Yeah." When you smelt it, it smelled like weed.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like dirty feet.
No, it smelled like you could smell the hops, obviously, but it smelled like marijuana in that motherfucker.
Did
And
it
I was
taste
like-
it?
I was like, "Oh boy!" And it had like this brown tint to it. I was like, "I don't fucking know about this."
Somebody
man."
already butt
Right
chugged
down
it.
on the
So,
horse's head.
I
Yeah,
fucking
somebody
just,
already butt chugged it.
I just said 1, 2, 3, and just, and it tasted just like this.
Really?
Almost, because I had a beer next to it, You know, I'm like, this is gonna be bad. I'm
With
gonna
a
have to-
hint of the herbal supplement.
And so yeah, so I took a big old drink and I was like, hold on, and I took a drink of this and I was like, it's the fucking same.
It's the same thing.
And it was, and
Do you
it,
do that with all aspects of life? You smell something, it smells a little weird. You're like, 1, 2, 3, I'm in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he's like, well, maybe if you take like a bigger drink of it, like, you know, like I don't know.
I mean,
so I poured,
Yes.
so we poured about that much in each drink, and I just shot it back, and I was like, it tastes almost just like Busch Light, but it was not. But when you smelt it, it smelled like weed, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
because it's very good.
And it was good, and it was only 5-point-something% alcohol, but no, it was weird. It
Was
was
the
good.
bottle as big as it looked? It looked like a champagne bottle.
Oh yeah,
type.
it was yay fucking big. It was like this. It was like the size of a 40.
So see, even they like 40s.
40 and gangster, drink a 40.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Hey,
tasted.
Yakuza.
It
40.
tasted like the. Yeah, I almost bought that fucking. What's that shit that they drink? Wasaki or whatever.
Sake.
Yeah, I almost bought some of that, and I was like, no, I've had that before. It's god awful.
Oh, it's
I've never had
terrible.
it.
I like sake warm. Like when you go,
You pervert.
no, really. Like when you go to a Japanese
It's like a
steakhouse.
warm sake.
Warm sake.
Yeah.
But it's like drinking a hot tea. The problem with drinking it warm at a Japanese steakhouse,
Make it poo poo poo.
No.
I mean, you taste the
no,
semen.
it make you drunk as fuck, and you don't see it coming till too late. You're like, oh, that's good bottle. Oh, I have one more. Oh, I have one more. Oh fuck, I can't even get out of chair. It's quick, like it's bad shit.
right.
Thing you know, hello Asfa. How'd you find me on the sidewalk?
Right.
Yes.
Will you park my goat?
Said that was good poodle and noodle, but that juice fucked me up.
They had an Asian massage parlor in that area too. And I was
Oh,
like,
you get happy ending.
Hanky
what's
wanky.
hilarious is there is a Japanese liquor store. And
Is
you
there a
walk
lot of
in-
Japanese people in this area? Like,
I
where
don't
are they?
know,
I thought you
but-
went to Texas.
I did, but there was like a Asian marketplace.
Oh,
But
so
it
you
was
went
a
to
Japa-
Chinatown.
Yeah,
Or-
pretty much, yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it was like their version of it.
Huh.
And I went to this
They
Japanese
shit on the
liquor store.
street and eat the poodles.
Dude, they had
See,
a
most people go to
$700
Texas.
box of this whiskey wine shit, but they were in individual figurines.
Really?
Like one of them was a dragon, one of them was this cool
oh,
lion.
so you should have took pictures of this shit.
Bro, like it
Most
was
people go to Texas and they go to the stockyards and they see people in 10-gallon hats with cowboy boots on. You went to Texas and apparently you transported to Tokyo.
well,
People
that
go
went to the Renaissance
Texas
Fair.
and they see Mexicans.
There's a lot of that.
That's
A lot of that down there.
Yeah, he said you walk out the door. What's up, Holmes?
oh no shit.
Yeah. Then we went to the Renaissance Fair. That was
And then
interesting.
orale.
Actually shocked you found an Asian town down there.
Me too.
Or market, whatever the fuck it
It was
is.
literally right by the house.
And then
That's
and
weird.
then you went to Renaissance. You just traveled the world.
And the funny
went
thing
to
is the
Texas.
house-
Shit.
That's the first Airbnb we've ever got that we got fucking catfished.
What do you mean you got catfished?
So the house was not like the pictures.
Really?
The pictures must have been when they first fucking did it.
The dog crate in the backyard.
No, like
he said
so
we walked in and
the
it
back
smelled
sliding
like
door
roaches
didn't
and must.
like the back sliding door didn't even lock. It was unlocked the whole time, and then all of the fucking
This
beds.
dude said he went to a fucking Airbnb. He's in some crack house.
No, it was in a fucking very busy neighborhood. But
Yeah,
and
they were
then-
selling lots of crack.
Crap houses everywhere.
So you walk in the front door. First off, the garage was supposed to be parking accessible. It was not. The dining
the
room
meth
fucking
lab
the,
was.
the fucking dining room table was in the garage. And
Shut up.
yeah, so when you walked in the door, there's a doorway right here, which is the garage. And then you walk into the house, and then there's a table here, which is like a dining room table thing.
Right.
And then there's the couches and the TV and shit. And then over here's the kitchen. Like you walk around to the kitchen. And then there's this empty fucking space with this big chandelier hanging down. I'm like, well, that's where the garage table goes. Because, like, why would you not? And then went to open the back sliding door. It wasn't locked. It was not locked. Half of the fucking boards on the fence out back were broken on both sides. And then the 2 windows were cracked. And then the beds felt like, have you ever been to like a college
shitty
like
hotel?
a shitty hotel or like a college dorm room? and the beds are like this
Didn't go to
fucking
college.
like the mattresses are
like-
this thick, and it's like sleeping on wood.
Oh,
That's
so
how
prison mattress.
That's how. Yeah, it was like going to prison, and it was awful. And then
this place is a prison. I'm playing bullshit in the galaxy. This
the hot
sucks
water
dick.
tank was trash. I went to go turn it up, but like it was an electric one. It's like in order to adjust the temperature on this, you have to reset this and do this, and I'm like, oh fuck. Well, I'm not doing that. And so
So the hot water wasn't hot.
it was lukewarm.
Like being peed on.
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
And yeah,
I'm
and
gonna pay extra for that.
God.
and the fucking TV was the worst fucking part because most Airbnbs you stay
Only
in.
had Dallas Cowboys football games.
Well, no, most Airbnbs you stay in, like most time have to use your own service, like Netflix. You sign into yours real quick, whatever, then you sign up for your leave, whatever. Everything on this fucking TV was password protected, and the owner of the house didn't know the password. So the only thing we could watch was YouTube TV, and anytime you try to like download an app, like whatever, we finally got to watch Netflix. We got to watch the fight. Well, we kind of watched buffering, but
Yeah.
and then
Oh, we need to talk about that shit.
and then it was just like it was the worst fucking experience of air. And so we messaged them like on the window ledge, like inside they have like the wood trim and shit.
Mhm.
It was falling off, and like it was just so. And then to fucking top it all off, when you get bored of it, like when you go to an Airbnb, you're opening up cabinets to figure out where shit sits at. So you open up all of them
Mhm.
just to see like what's above the fridge, what's up
Your
here.
human head above
There's
the
a
sink.
fucking wallet in there. And I'm like, Afro, this is a wallet. And so I pulled it out and I opened it up. It's some lady that had credit cards, debit cards, cash, everything in it. And I'm like, oh no. And Afro's like, oh, there's a receipt in there. Let's see if it's got if it's got a date on it. Bitch was in there since June. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's a cleaning lady's. Like maybe she left her wallet up there. She stuck it up there. I mean, it had Capital One cards. It had I've wrote them down. But
And after we quit recording, he's going to tell us how much cash was in there that he took.
Studio's gonna
But,
be a lot better than
but no, so
It is.
so Ashley
We're
takes a picture of it.
moving
and
on up.
and she sends it to the Airbnb people. I ain't got to pay no bills for December. But so she takes a picture and sends it to them. They have no idea that wallet was even in there. So
Did they
Ashley's
know
like,
who it
okay.
belonged to?
No,
So you got some free cash.
I got some free shit. No, I'm just kidding.
He said it's still in the process of being shipped.
No, it's in my pocket. But
got a lot better Airbnb that night.
He said the next time somebody asked me what's in my wallet, he'd be like, somebody else's credit card.
Sandra's.
Me and Sandy went on a shopping spree.
But yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't a bad trip. It was fun. The Renaissance era was fun. Some of that shit's fucking outrageously expensive.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really wanted to buy one of them
Big
cups they
steins.
use like in the Vikings show. They
Yeah.
had like the all wood deals, and I was like, oh, I want one of them. $175.
Oh,
And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want one that fucking bad. I was like, I can probably convince Goucher's dad to make me one of
yeah.
those.
And then you wouldn't have to
And
put
then
a
I was like,
$16
oh,
beer
hey,
in it either.
They have the real big horns that you can like drink.
Oh,
out
yeah.
of.
Meat horn.
I was like, fuck yeah, I want one of them too. Well, no, they're $280. I'm like, I don't want one that fucking bad. I'll go find a cow and whack that motherfucker off.
I bet you would whack
Will
that
you?
motherfucker off.
You're going to be whacking off cows.
Do it.
Yeah.
But
We would have a great podcast if you did that on camera. Because that Hawk Tua girl, she went somewhere. If
Ashley
you're
was
Hawk
like-
Tuaing and jerking off a
she
cow,
said she wanted one of those like older style, like they have like the corset thing, like get real tight the dress thing. And I was like, oh
Bustier.
yeah. I was like, yeah, let's go in there and get you one of them. Get them titties all pushed up real huge. And I'm hell yeah. And then it was a $700 dress. I was like, if I buy you that, we're getting married in it.
that's way too much to spend on something that's going to
but
spend
that
more
shit's
time on the floor.
outrageous. Like that shit's outrageously priced,
yeah,
but I
for
get
sure.
it. I mean, like, but they were selling the fuck out of shit. And then I'm walking by, and this, I don't know if she was Indian, Mexican, whatever she was, but she's
He's
like, oh,
profiling.
yeah, they talk in the accents for each like
Well, thank you. Come again.
era of no, like you know how much like
Region of the
well, like
world.
yeah, well, like
He said
what,
it.
like region they're from.
You mean like
So
Native American or
she fucking
don't touch the slipping machine?
no, like like the Vikings, like the way Vikings talked and the way like these people all like and what the fuck ever.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
And so she points at me and I'm like, oh, I'm by myself. Ashley's in a store.
And touch your
Afro
dog.
and his wife are off. I'm holding that one beer I told you about,
I
and
have
I'm
a
like,
penis.
and I'm like, hi. I mean, she's just you come here, and I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm
Girl.
like, okay, so I walk over there, and I'm like, how's it going? And she's got this free sample shit. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's some soap and stuff. Then, like, handmade soap stuff. And she was like, do you take care of your beard? And I'm like, well, I wash it. And she's like, oh, well, come here. And I'm like, okay. And I walk over there and she just puts this shit in her hand and just goes, and just starts rubbing it on my face. And I'm like, oh, hi. And she was like, it's made of beeswax, honey, a bunch
Wait
of
a
other
minute.
shit.
Was she hot?
No, she was an older lady.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, I'm fucking creeped out right now. And then like she's like, here now, and she hands me a comb and she tells me she tells me to brush it. So I fucking brush it out. And dude, shit was nice. Fucking goats right there laughing at me. Shut the fuck up out there.
You look
And,
like you had show sheen on.
No, so it was like
Glossy.
it was like beard balm, the shit you put in your beard. But it was like smelled good. Like it was like smooth as shit, and it didn't have that real big shine to it. It was just real smooth. And I was like, oh, I fucking like that. And she was like, it's inside right there on the shelf. I walk in there, $68 fucking for a little bitty container.
Oh,
and I
sweet
said,
Jesus.
fuck off. And I walked right out. And I said, thanks for the free sample. And I just kept drinking my $30 beer.
Yeah.
I appreciate you showing me what it was, but fuck you.
Mhm.
Fucking thanks for stroking my face, ma'am.
I'm gonna go take up a beehive and get my own wax.
But no, like it was fun. It was just expensive.
Oh, everything's expensive now.
But it was cool to witness. Dick and balls, vagina.
Oh yeah, you didn't talk about that. You talked about that outside earlier.
Yeah. So Ashley went into a shop to
Right.
do. It was one of them crystal shops because she fucking goes.
Fucking goat.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
kick that
I
fucker
hope
right in
it
the balls.
picks it up.
I do too.
And so
Oh.
she went in the shop. So I sat down on this big stone. This cool.
So you
little
said she went into a crystal meth shop?
yeah.
Okay.
Apparently you can buy that at the Renaissance Fair. And so I'm sitting down. And this, I was on my phone, but I had it's like going to a Chiefs game or a concert. You have shit service because there's
Yeah.
so many people congested the area. So I'm like trying to look on my phone, and I'm like, man, whatever. And then I just happened to look up at the right fucking time, and there was this Viking barbarian thing, like kind of like Game of Thrones. You remember Jason Momoa in Game of Thrones always wore that fucking flap thing right here.
Loincloth.
Yeah. Well, this older man, I'm just gonna say probably like early 60s. Just enjoying fucking life. Walking by that motherfucker, and his wife said something, turned around, dick and balls. And I'm thinking, dude, there's kids.
And you stared at it, didn't you?
Well, I
Foxes
looked at
swinging.
it and I was like, what the fuck is that? I mean, I had seen girls walk by with like basically see-through shit on, like dudes with the same thing on, but they had like a fucking, I don't know
Sock
what it
over
was.
their dick.
Something. Like you couldn't
Red
see
Hot
when
Chili
they would
Pepper
turn. You couldn't see dick and balls. This old man didn't fucking care. Like he was just, I don't know if he had cancer and just was living
Butthole to
life to
taint.
the
You
fuck.
were checking it out.
Well, and then his wife comes over and she drops something and bends over and you just see Arby's all-you-can-eat beef sandwich.
Not up pastrami.
It
He said, "Look at the meat curtains."
That's the meat.
was just like you took a ham, pulled the bone out, and then sliced it a bunch of times, and there was just a hole in the middle.
Oh, that old bastard was beat up.
She'd been to one too many bike rallies.
That's why his cock and balls was swinging. He's like, "I beat that shit up
I
all
guess.
the time."
But and
Been
then
to
Ashley
bike
walks
rallies
out
for
and
that.
she's like, "Babe, what's the matter?" I'm like, "I just
But you're
saw
not wrong.
what I didn't want to see." And she's like, "Well, what was it?" And I pointed over there, and she was like, "Oh." And I'm like,
Chris had a
"Yeah."
bag of quarters thrown in front of her.
Yeah.
I saw more ass cheeks from women, like because they would wear like the chick stuff, and they'd have like the whole ass hanging out, and then they just wore a thong. I'm like, that counts, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Not when I go to Walmart.
there was okay, Tom,
Oh.
you can't wear that in public. We talked about this.
Hey.
No, he's talking about people wearing terry cloth rope, and that's it. Just all of it out at Walmart with the dimples and all. Look like they've been slapped in the back of the legs with a sack full of fucking nickels. It's not good.
Amazing.
It's not good.
Not
But
terrible.
yeah,
It's okay. It's
Take them to the food court, smear some bacon grease on it.
food court. That's at the mall.
They got a food court, or I guess was it the deli?
The
that
deli.
serves everything.
Yeah, I guess so.
I did buy a book though, and I read some of it.
Slather it on them.
Like we went to a bookstore, and I bought a book. And I
Who does
started-
that?
And I started reading. You should try. You should really try it.
What?
Reading.
I can't.
You honestly can't read?
I mean,
Cat.
Well, okay, when I read in my head, that doesn't happen.
no. I'm just talking.
No, it's me trying to read.
Yeah, I'm slow
No, so
learner
it's a
from Turner.
book, and I got like 3 or 4 chapters into it when I stopped reading them. We got all this other, all the other shit, but like I forgot
Goats are running on the porch now.
I forgot how much you use your imagination when you read a book. Like
I do-
I play a lot of video games, right? So it's like it's right there in front of your face. I watch a lot of TV. Like I was watching
Right.
John Wick 2 before I came out here.
Ugh.
Something like
Good movie.
it's like like
All the John Wicks.
like you can see that, but like I Ashley went to the bookstore 'cause she likes to read,
Mhm.
and so we went in there at the mall when we were wasting time, and she got a book, and I was like, I'd like to but when I was in school, I read a lot. I lived in a town of Stark, Kansas. There wasn't a lot to fucking do, so I mean I would read books.
Books and cow tipping.
And the hub wasn't around then.
Now, and so
Library, National Geographic.
no,
Yep.
that was
Women of Africa.
that was the J.C. Penney's catalog.
By God, they got me there.
And so I
Lingerie section.
I had found this book that was it was like a 1800s like war book,
Really?
but it kind of had a mixture of like there was some like war made shit, like there was people that had like special powers, like the magical side of things, not like like kind of like Game of Thrones where there's people who can do like magic and shit.
Captain America.
What? No, but and so
Did 1800s war shit.
and so like I just was like, oh, this is kind of cool book, and I read the back of it. I'm like, it kind of sounds cool. So I just, as she's looking at books, I just read the first like 2 pages, and I was like, holy fuck, there's a lot going on in here.
It would have took me a week.
And so I was like, I think I'm gonna buy this book, and she's just like, you're buying a book, and I was like, well, I read like the first 2 pages, and it was kind of good. And she's like, okay, so I bought it, and I read like 3 or 4 chapters. Of like when I flew home on the plane, I read it too, but forgot how good reading is for your brain, because like when you're reading it, you have to picture it in your head, and for some reason, I don't know if you guys do that without watching movies or reading picture books, but like it was like as I was reading it, I was playing the scene in my head, and it was actually kind of fucking cool. I almost bought the whole Harry Potter book set, the hardcover fancy case thing, but it was $400.
I just
And I had
can't get
no
on board
idea
with
how I
reading.
was gonna get it home either.
I wait till they
Not
come out
fitting
with
in
the
my
movie.
bag. But
I wait till they come out with the movie.
yeah, but the books are better than the movies.
Yeah, but I don't have to sound out the movie.
Hard to imagine when your brain
All
goes,
right,
"Fuck,
then."
what is that word?
It's hard to imagine something or really enjoy something when you just about get the whole thought out and you get stuck on a word, and then you realize you're pissed off at yourself because you can't finish the thought
She
because you're
is.
what is
Hey, what the fuck is that?
what is
Welcome to
fellatio?
my fucking life when I talk.
Oh,
You
I
almost
well,
finish the whole sentence and then you get stuck. At
that's
least
why I
that's
like
in your
giving
head.
that's why I like giving you shit when you talk because I do that when I read.
Yeah, but you can do that quietly.
No, you can't. I mean, somebody can, but I can't. I have to read out loud.
I spell it out into Google and hit the fucking microphone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tell me what it is.
cock. Ah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Spelled dumbass.
The only thing that makes me look less like a dumbass is autocorrect.
Oh,
Because
and that
if,
sometimes fucked you.
because if I had, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, just because it falls in line with the story and it kind of puts it into perspective, and Courtney thinks it's probably one of the funniest fucking things ever. So I'm gonna make a pizza, homemade pizza one night. This has been years ago. I'm gonna make homemade pizza, and she's like, "Well, write down all the stuff you're gonna put on it." So I'm writing down. I'm making a list before I go to Walmart. I need
Yeah.
pizza sauce. I need dough. I need hamburger. I need Canadian bacon. Yeah, I didn't write Canadian bacon. I wrote Canadian beacon, and I've heard about it ever since. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna get some Canadian beacon and put on the pizza,"
Idiom.
and I'm like, "It fucking looked right, all right. I don't care. I was in a hurry." But yeah, I wrote beacon instead of bacon. I don't even know what. If that's
But yeah,
what they called it was Canadian. I don't even
use the word like he used earlier at his house, and he
like
can't
what word.
spell Canadian bacon. Remember the word he used down there? And I'm like,
Fellatio?
what the fuck's that word even mean? And
Oh.
and he's like, I don't know what it means.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what all that means.
Yeah,
The whole adequate.
but can you spell it?
No, but if
I'll be
I
honest, I'm sitting there going, what did he say? It
but
didn't
if you
have a
let
cuss
me
word
if you
in it.
let me talk into my phone, it's got this little microphone. It spells it for me.
Yeah, and I know when you cuss because it starts to learn.
Yeah, it gives me all the little asterisks.
Yeah, the sad thing is, I went to call my dad this morning because he's in Western Kansas pheasant hunting. So I called him and I was like, I was driving and I hit you hold the button and you're like, call dad. And he goes, would you like to call Big Daddy Gavin?
Oh, you still have him in your
So
phone
this
as
is
Big
another
Daddy?
my phone's Big
God
Daddy
dang.
Gavin. And I was like, no, I don't want to call fucking Gavin. I want to call Dad. And she was like, oh, my bad. Calling Dad. And I'm like, thank you. And then my dad's like, I was just talking about you last night. I'm like, oh fuck.
How
You
good
know
was
what I
that?
do?
And he's like, well, we were all sitting at the house because he's out there with a bunch of his friends, and they were friends that. And he was like, I was telling him about how you and Logan stole Billy and I's truck that one night we were out here, and it had a whole cooler full of beer, and y'all got lost in Western Kansas, and you were fucked up. I'm like, oh, that happened. I was like 15. Logan was 13.
And you guys got
Yeah.
hammered and lost in Western Kansas.
Yep.
Nice.
Sounds like fun.
Somehow found our way back though. All I remember was he's like, I think it's this way, and then I woke up the next morning in the bed I was supposed to be in.
Damn, you did get drunk.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And then had to walk fields the whole next fucking day. Cold. Rough.
So how's your job been treating you?
How's the piglets?
Yeah, you seen the picture. My piggies.
They're Pop Tart.
actually
They're
fucking
Pop Tart
is-
eating fools, man.
Yeah, dude.
Pigs. They're my little buddies. I love them.
The bacon
Gimme.
bits.
The fucking guy who never wanted them.
Yeah, yeah. They're my
Wait.
buddies now.
We had that talk last night when I was out at his house. He's like,
Oh,
you
you
know, I didn't
want 'em?
want these fucking pigs.
Oh.
But their Aunt Darlene, she's on the chopping block.
Yeah, we're gonna smoke her whole.
She's going blind.
I thought you couldn't eat those though. Or-
We're
I mean,
gonna
we're still gonna
find
try it.
out.
It's a pig. You can eat
Oh.
pigs.
We'll find out one way or another. Aunt Darlene she's going blind.
Oh.
So she gets lost real easy, and one of these days she's just not going to follow the trail home.
She's gonna follow a 44 mag to the forehead, and then we're gonna put her ass on that big smoker I made, and we just season the fat till it renders off.
Yeah.
Is she a big girl?
We'll try it.
She thicker than a Snicker.
You're heavy.
225 for as long as you need.
You're heavy. I bet she's every bit of it.
No, I'm saying that's the temperature.
Oh, 225.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say weight wise for a pot belly. I bet she's 200 pounds.
Yeah, she big girl.
She got gunt.
She got cankles.
She got ankles.
She does.
So, honestly, I want to know something. How hard did you laugh when you saw Mike Tyson's ass?
Oh God.
I mean, I
58-year-old ass.
looked right
Ah.
straight at him, and I'm like, that's a naked man ass.
God.
Like,
damn.
why, but the funny part was, I wasn't so focused on the fact that he showed his naked ass. I didn't realize that the guy interviewing him
Was
was
his
his
son?
kid.
Yeah.
And I looked right at him, and I'm like, why did he kiss that guy? And
He got
then
no
you see
pants
naked
on.
man ass. I'm like, is he coming out of the closet? Is Tyson trying to tell everybody he's secretly gay?
No.
And then he's like, no, it's his kid. I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't hear that part.
Because you said good luck, Dad. And
Yeah.
that's when Mike Tyson gave him a kiss, said I love you, son, and then walked off. And then you just see ass, and his son just laughs like this. By the way, I think it is safe to say, one, that fight was rigged. Two, John Jones is the baddest motherfucker on this planet.
John Jones is a beast.
I didn't see that fight.
I didn't either.
I
but
wanted
that-
to buy it, but we couldn't because I couldn't get ESPN Plus on the fucking TV because it was password protected. But I would have bought that fight.
I'm telling you, I
a
just
fucking
kept seeing replays over and over and over of that kick. And if you watch when that kick
Ugh.
hits, dude, his ribs
Go
they,
in. They cave in.
they literally had to have touched his spine. I'm talking bad.
Have you seen it?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Here,
you
here,
got to
here,
show
I'll-
him
here, I'll show it to you.
and John Jones. I mean, you watch Dana White on several podcasts, and he swears up and down. John Jones is the greatest fighter of all time.
He says, if you came to me and said, I need you to put one person in a room and who's going to come out alive?
John Jones every
He
time.
said John Jones is the baddest motherfucker on this planet.
I don't know. Them two women that fought. That was probably one of the best
That
fights.
bitch's
there was.
eye?
Oh,
Oh.
you could have fit a cigar in that thing.
That Irish bitch headbutted the
And you
hell
know-
out of her.
You know, I honestly don't
Oh, here
think
you
that. I don't think that Irish girl did that on
Wait, 1
on
second.
purpose.
She led with her head every
Yeah.
deal.
Oh, wait till they show the replay. Like
Oh, son of a-
his liver shut down when John Jones kicked him. And if they show it in slow motion,
Wow.
you watch his body contort.
And he does a little Trump dance.
He did. He did. And then he took his belt over and gave it to Trump. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
That is.
Watch. Boom. Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
God damn.
And that's not even really a good one. When it shows it in slow motion and it shows his body contort,
Oh.
Jesus, that dude's a beast.
I met him in the parking lot.
I guarantee you that dude could have kicked an elephant in the forehead like
Oh,
that
here.
and dropped it.
It slows it down.
Oh shit. I hit the deal that backed it up. God.
Yeah, just watch that fucking kick.
It's insane. Oh,
And he hit him high up.
yeah.
Too.
I guarantee you head crush ribs.
Oh my
Guarantee it.
God. Whammo.
And right where it hit, like that's liver shot anyway.
Oh.
So you know his liver shut down
Oh.
for a second.
God.
I mean,
he
he
just
instantly fell. I mean, there was no.
I would have too. I'd have pissed, shit, cried, wanted my mom.
well, they say if you take a liver punch,
Yeah.
that because it's such a
See
shock
your
to the system,
ancestors.
well, they say your body almost goes numb instantly.
Yeah.
Like your whole body for just a flash second, they say you just shut down.
Well, that motherfucker shut down and didn't get back up.
No, poor guy.
God,
I
Yeah.
guarantee you. You know how your ribs are round? That motherfuckers were
His
flat.
ain't.
pressed. I mean, they
They're
were just,
broke.
I mean,
No, they're broke.
13 by the look of it
snapped
now.
them right fucking
Yeah.
here. Just laid them
Oh.
in fucking flat. Yeah. Oh god, it was.
But
rough.
yeah, I got to be honest. Talking about the whole Tyson fight, I'm glad they had those two guys before the girls.
They was
The
okay.
very first fight was stupid.
Yeah, the
Like
first
it was
one.
clear you could tell that guy was outnumbered. But then the second two was good,
Yes,
and the chick fight was phenomenal.
the chick fight, and like I said, I don't think that Irish girl meant to do that. I
She
think
did
she
3
just led
fucking
with her.
times.
Yeah, but that's the way she fought. She
it's
led with her head.
southpaw versus
Yeah.
right hand.
Hello,
What's up,
Moto.
Moto?
Yeah, Sophia.
Nothing like getting
Hello?
calls from your
Hi,
children.
Sophia.
Hayden.
Hi, Sophia. They butt dial you? I think they butt dialed you.
Sophia.
She's got Hayden's phone and just decided to call you.
Somebody has Hayden's phone.
Hmm.
Well, Hayden's name is Sophia, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. It sounded like water.
Oh yeah, I forget you call her Soph.
Yeah, I do. It took my family a long time to understand I wasn't changing either.
I hear you.
Soph.
No, I call her. Well, her name is Hayden Sophia Renee.
Oh, okay.
so I
And he
just
calls
call
her Soph.
Sophia.
I thought we was talking about two different fucking kids there.
No, more honestly though, he calls her Soph more than he calls her Sophia.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was like, did you mean to call me?
She heard you talking about finally got a phone back.
Yeah.
Watch this one. I can watch
And then
this
talking about
one.
the Tyson fight, she was calling to chime in. She's like, "Yeah, he's a little bitch."
Yeah. No, I believe he held back in that. He was paid.
Well, yeah, he was biting his glove.
Because
he
there was a deal
says-
that came out that said it was leaked information, and I don't know if it's true. I haven't been on Twitter much, but there's a conversation between Logan and Jake Paul's mom, and said, if you let my son win, you will be heavily compensated for you doing that.
Hmm.
And at Mike Tyson's age, his net worth now is only worth, and I only say $10 million, but you got to think that dude was worth $300 million at one time.
Yeah.
He went to prison. He went bankrupt. He went broke. Now he's kind of built his way back up a little bit. It's
10
got a
million.
podcast, whatever. He's worth $10 million maybe on a good day.
That's enough to
He
get him
just
through.
made $25 million plus off of that fight.
Well, and if you watched some of the exchanges, I've watched where people have analyzed it and cut them down into rounds, and you watch him. They compare it. They show a picture of the training videos that he just kept putting on TikTok, and the same punch exchanges, the same combinations.
Mm-hmm.
Then they show it with the fight next to it, and that last punch that would have finished it all,
Oh, yeah.
the ender all fucking punch, he pulls and
He's-
doesn't swing it.
He's hard as fucking
And he's biting his glove. And it's like, to me, honestly, to me, it's a letdown.
I'm gonna blow my nose.
To me, it's a letdown just because when I was a kid, he was the baddest man on the planet.
And Mike.
He was the baddest man on the planet. Yeah, and the only person I saw, I want to say the only person he ever lost to in his professional career was Lennox Lewis. And maybe he lost two.
I don't know. I thought he had a feud.
He may have
He didn't
lost.
have very
He may have
many
lost a couple,
losses,
but
he
he didn't
still
have
had
very many.
losses.
But it cracked me up. No, he only lost to Holyfield because he bit his damn ear off. They disqualified him out of
still
that
a
fight.
loss?
Yeah, but I mean, to guys that just genuinely beat the shit out of him. He only lost to.
He
George
had
Foreman,
7
didn't
losses.
He lost to George Foreman, didn't he?
don't think Tyson ever
let's
fought
see
Foreman.
here.
But when he fought Lennox Lewis put the hammer on him,
Mm-hmm.
and Lennox Lewis was there commentating for this fight,
Yeah.
and he looked frail as shit. I mean, I know he's still in great shape, but he looked frail as shit. And I'm looking at Tyson, and Tyson still looks like a beast, and he walked around that ring like he was dying.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
a
I don't
shot.
believe that.
Let's see. Mike Tyson's professional boxing record is 50 wins, 7 losses, 44 of which was by knockout. But if you look it up, because they called some of them no contest,
Right.
technically some of his losses he lost to Buster
Draws.
Douglas,
Oh, really?
Evander Holyfield,
But that was the disqualification. Ear
Yep.
biter.
Lennox Lewis,
That one was a beatdown.
Danny Williams,
Oh, I forgot about Danny Williams.
and now Bish Boy Jake Paul.
Yeah. That's what
that's
sucks is
just-
that goes on his professional
yeah,
record.
and
Yeah, but like Mike Tyson said, he's like he said this fight wasn't for anything but other than to pay my bills.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they said something about this could tarnish your legacy. He goes, I don't care about a legacy.
yeah.
He goes, I'm a
He said
man and I fight.
He says after you die, that goes away.
Yeah.
Just like Muhammad Ali. I mean,
I
I believe now he wants Cabrera. I think
Who? Tyson?
no, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul is going to get killed.
Curtis needs to fight
The actual
Butterbean.
first boxer.
No, he
ever
needs to fight
boxed
Conor
against.
McGregor. And let Conor just
Conor
climb him
McGregor
like a
won't fight
spider
him.
monkey.
All right, and
He has no reason to, but he lost.
Oh, I mean,
he lost to Tyson Fury because he was an actual boxer,
yeah.
and he came out and like, I don't give a fuck about your money. I have plenty of money.
okay, in
Or was it Tyson Fury or
2000,
was it his brother?
No, it's Tyson Fury.
It was Tyson.
2005, he lost to Kevin McBride.
Tyson?
Yep.
Yeah.
2004 was Danny Williams.
He also fought 2022 for that one thing.
02 was Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, I watched that one.
97 was Evander Holyfield in their second fight.
Yeah, that was when the ear got bit.
96 was Evander Holyfield. I guess he's lost to him twice.
Yeah. Well, the one was the first one was a decision.
Yeah, it was one of the
And he
no
was supposed to be
contest.
getting redemption the second time, and then he bit his ear
Yeah.
off. I was
90
literally
was
full bar
Buster
watching that.
Douglas.
Yeah, Buster Douglas was his first loss. That was back when,
Yeah.
in my day.
No,
February 11th, 1990.
I wasn't
He
born
was
yet.
23-year-old undisputed heavyweight world champion.
Yeah.
37-0 with 33 KOs.
I wasn't born yet
No.
Are you shitting me?
in 1990. No, I was born in 91.
Jesus tits.
Well,
I was 5 years old.
I don't want to talk about it.
He was already graduating.
He was old enough to drink.
No, that was 96.
That's 96.
Oh, see, I was 5
You
then.
old
Yeah,
fuck.
I was in middle school in the 90s.
So was my parents.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a dick.
Hmm.
I don't feel that old. I mean, I'm getting back into shape because rounds of shape. I'm down 26 pounds.
Yeah.
Carnivore. Love it. I like literally, I can honestly say I could see how somebody could, and I've watched Rogan talk about it over and over and over about the carnivore diet. And I'm thinking, yeah, but I don't think it would keep me full. Dude, you would shit. Like I ate 5 strips of bacon.
Just make sure, like, if you go
And
out
3
to
eggs.
dinner anywhere, and I've only done this because I've watched a bunch of people do it. When you go out to dinner with, like, friends or whatever, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go, like, let's say, well, they want to go eat the new Mexican
Yeah, we're
restaurant
fancy
in
like
Pine.
Applebee's.
And then, like, so you go to the new Mexican place.
Yeah.
Eating foods that's not part of your carnivore diet, that food can shock your fucking system. Like, if you continue this for a while, like I'm saying, there was a guy that I watch on TikTok who was one of the first ones to start it and, like, virally do it. So he was eating it.
Who,
for-
Liver King?
No. He was eating it for a year solid of just carnivore.
Right.
And then he's like, then he was like, you know what? I kind of want to start introducing foods back into my diet. And he said there was a friend of his that did the same thing.
Mhm.
Started to introduce, like, avocado and shit like that. Just, like, kind of bring it in just because he liked the way that it tasted.
From Mexico?
And, yeah. And he, his friend went out to
Avocados?
eat.
All
And
right.
he went out to dinner and ate just non-carnivore food.
Right.
And I guess it fucked him up.
What do you mean?
Like, internally, because
I gave him the shits?
well, because
Or-
you're putting that processed food back into your body.
Right.
And so, like, had the shits, got sick, like, because you're just not used to it anymore.
Right.
Now, if probably if you went to Hammond and ate a fucking piece of pizza right now, it's probably not gonna hurt you.
No.
But
Okay,
if you did carnivore for a year solid, then you're like, I want a large fucking meat lovers pizza.
what about if you go to your buddy's house and his wife shows up with a double jumbo bacon cheeseburger and onion rings?
Yep.
And tells you you're going to eat and shut the fuck up.
Yep,
Well,
that
that's not a
happened.
big
That
deal.
happened last night. So, yeah. So I haven't been full carnivore because I did have a new grill double bacon cheeseburger. That's pretty fucking badass. It's really good,
He walked in. He said, "I'm not hungry." She said, "I don't give a fuck."
and I ate it. I got to be honest though. I'm not full carnivore
Yeah.
because I did have a cheeseburger Sunday after church with Dylan from New Grill. It was amazing. That's why I remembered how good it was. And she showed up, and I'm like, okay, I'll shut up. I'll eat it. That burger was killer.
Well, in her defense, my wife would feed the world if she could.
Yeah, she would, and it's
That
good
woman.
shit that she feeds us with too.
We have our cheat day like that when we go get a burger from somewhere.
Right.
Woo, buddy.
Well, that's what me. I can't get too great on all that stuff just because I don't have the willpower or the control to do it completely. But I'm trying it, and as a whole, like this morning, I got up. I got about 6, and sitting in the kitchen, watching out the kitchen window, see if any deer came in. I'm like, I haven't been eating until later in the day. I'm trying to fast throughout the mornings. I was like, nope, I ain't doing it today. So I had eggs and bacon, and my dog had scrambled eggs. She's sitting there staring at me. I'm like, you want eggs too? So I made her some scrambled eggs in the microwave. That's a hit. We'll probably be doing that every morning. She's pretty intent on those scrambled eggs. I don't even
If
think
you
she
give them a raw egg once a day, it'll actually make her coat shine better. Be healthier, make her hair healthier.
Okay, I didn't know it had to be raw
Yeah,
though.
you just like so like.
Yeah, that's what we always do with ours. We give them a
Like, you
raw
just-
egg,
you
especially
just
if you had a
take-
pregnant.
You just take their dog food, crack it over the top of it, and
Really?
and a lot of people even give them the shell too.
Shell's full of good nutrients.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
actually healthy
shit.
for your dog.
But she likes them scrambled.
Well, yeah, but she'll probably like it.
So
the
can
other
I
way, too.
just throw the shell in the scrambled eggs and do it that way?
Crush it up, put it in there.
I might do that.
I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
She gonna eat anything you give her.
Because it had a little bacon grease on it too, and
Ew.
she was digging on it.
Yeah.
She got done eating, and she's sitting there watching me eat. She's like, that tongue didn't quit going for a good solid 3 minutes. I'm like,
Well, that's because you had fucking peanut butter on your balls.
no, she got
And
bacon
that's where
grease.
you got the peanut butter going.
No, she had that bacon grease all painted on her face.
Not using peanut butter anymore.
So you
I
just
mean-
dunk your balls in the bacon grease tin. Oh hell yeah!
You're like, I forgot to turn the skillet off.
Yeah, you don't want to dunk it in that warm grease.
Do you know what do you know what I still wish you could find? The metal like coffee cans. to
hooker that
pour
could
your
keep a
grease
secret?
into. You can't find them anymore.
No, you know what I saw? I saw this hack the other day that was pretty cool. The guy took a piece of foil, and you know how your drain cups
That
down?
doesn't work.
He just put it down in the drain and smashed it down in there, poured the bacon grease in the foil, and let it set, peeled it out, and it looked like a hockey puck. I mean, it's not super solidified, but it's solidified
Yeah, I
enough.
tried that like 3 times at the Airbnb in Arkansas, and I worked down there. Every time I poked a hole in it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. But
Just drained right the fuck out of it. As I was
but he
pouring it.
literally keep those. He had a container that he kept those hockey pucks in, and he would reuse that bacon grease. I'm like, I might have to try that.
Apparently, my wife, because I seen it this morning, she bought her this deal. Looks like a little boiling pot for the stove.
Mhm.
You pour the bacon grease through the top. It's a strainer on the top.
Shut up,
It
really?
drains through, and you can get rid of all your shit, and you have a nice deal of clean bacon grease.
Well, that's kick ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have one of them.
I'm sure she found it on Amazon. That-
I'm gonna have
I
to.
swear to God, she keeps them in business.
I'm gonna have to talk to her because I'm gonna have to do that. I just forgot how much I liked using bacon grease on stuff. So good. You don't even have to season the food you're eating because the bacon grease seasons it. Like them eggs, I've been eating eggs a lot because we got the chickens. I've been eating eggs a lot for the last year. But I literally could make a meal out of just eggs and bacon grease. Good God. And according to everything I've read, the saturated fat's good for you. So,
There's old
I mean,
men that
it's
ate
good for
bacon
your
and eggs
intestines
every
because it
morning.
makes you shit.
oh, it definitely does that.
Mm-hmm.
Right through the screen door, never hit a wire.
See, all the old men that ate bacon and eggs for breakfast for years. They all lived to a ripe old age of like 53.
Yeah. I got 4 more years. It's like going to high school. Fuck.
Oh,
No, I'd have 6 more years if that's the case. Fuck.
Really that old? I
I'm
think
40. I'll be 47 in 2 weeks. Week. Fuck, I don't know.
Huh.
December. I'll be 47.
How you celebrating?
I don't know that I am. I really don't know yet.
We get some beer, podcast, do some stupid shit.
I mean, possibly. I mean, we could have a birthday podcast.
The goats.
Yeah, yeah. You have to stay away from them. You can't be doing that to the goats. We just talk to them. We don't do that
I'm curious to know when our 1 year is.
for 1 year. Are we gonna have an anniversary party?
No, but it'll go off on our.
Oh.
It will go off on our.
Will it? I mean,
We've
it's
only been going a year.
we got to be coming up on it pretty
We've got
pretty
to
soon.
be coming up
Yeah,
on a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute.
yeah,
Welcome to YouTube. Yeah, I fucking know. Bed.
dude. I was looking at our dashboard today on YouTube. It's looking pretty good. Like
Let's see.
we're
Scroll all the
consistently
way to the
climbing.
fucking bottom. 11 months ago.
11 months. So we're not far.
It's been 11 months. Yeah.
So December it'll be our year. Right around Christmas time.
It was because we did a Christmas episode.
Yeah, I remember because I wore the Royals Christmas hat, Santa hat.
Yeah, we did a 9mm in Xmas. What could go wrong? That was our fucking Christmas episode.
That was when we still had the table sitting over
Yeah.
here.
And then we had the New Year, New Goals.
I'll be damned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we're just gonna have little dicks and big dreams.
Right? That's our.
New Year's Eve.
Cat group.
New Year's
That's
Eve.
our
Little
cat group,
peckers
man.
and big goals.
Right? Ugh.
It's kind of like little peckers and big holes, but it's goals.
Yeah.
So, we probably won't do this again till what, after Thanksgiving? Because I guess Thanksgiving's coming up. Y'all probably gonna be busy.
No, I don't know what the fuck I got going on.
I don't know either.
I got my dad's. I got my only grandma left. Hers. And I know December 1st is Ashley's grandparents in Nevada. But that's it.
I don't know that I'm even gonna be here for Thanksgiving. Because my Arkansas buddy's coming up, and he's gonna possibly hunt, or we may go to Nebraska and see Tyson.
Hmm.
So I may be in Nebraska for Thanksgiving because he's up there. Gonna be up there
The
deer
fun
hunting.
part with my family, we have not set anything. We have no fucking clue what we're doing.
Just kind
I
of last
just-
minute.
Oh yeah, my sisters and everybody will get together. Oh my God, we forgot. What do you all want to do? I want to sit at my house. Leave me the fuck alone. We waited till this long. I don't even need to show up now.
No, my wife can make my own food.
I'm good. But I'm sure we'll go somewhere. I know I heard the rumor my sister Casey was going to try to have something at their place. Maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
Saturday,
Nothing
November
set
30th.
Nothing set in stone. My dad asked me today, what are we doing for Thanksgiving? I said, fuck if I know.
Yeah.
I said, we don't hear nothing. Load your ass up. Come down to the house.
Gene will
That's
feed
where
you.
we'll
We'll
be.
say Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I have.
See, my family, we
Anything
don't
to
plan
do.
shit.
Right.
Then her sisters,
Events.
I think they've already claimed Christmas Day. Gina asked me this past week or week before, what do we got planned for Christmas? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, my
I believe
sisters
I
are
don't
claiming Christmas
have
Day.
anything to do
Cool.
at all.
Well, I think on Thanksgiving my sister's doing a taco bar,
That's what Ashley's grandma does.
and mom and dad are talking about
Change
going
it
over
up.
there. I probably won't. I don't know, depending on if I hunt or not. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We have in
I'm
the
just playing the
past-
whole thing by ear.
I have a
right
full.
now.
I have a 4-day fucking weekend. Yes.
Oh yeah, me
I think
too.
we do too.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
If not, I'll just have a 4-day weekend. Fuck it.
Right.
We in the past we've got a hold of deli and got big deli trays.
Oh, I love that.
Especially if you're bouncing around everywhere.
Yep.
Fuck it. Get a deli tray. They can eat a fucking sandwich and go on your merry goddamn way.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that always works good. Except for the onions. The last time we got a deli tray, literally we peeled that plastic off, and the smell of them onions was so freaking strong. I'm like, oh my.
Good yellow onions.
No, they's white.
Yellow, white. you
Yeah,
look at them,
I
they're
mean,
fucking
but
yellow.
just
Purple, what the fuck ever.
strong.
They're all onions.
They're all
Ooh, I
skunk
like
apples.
red onions.
Ew.
Ugh.
You ate onion rings last night.
I like onion rings. I don't like onions.
The best fucking onion rings are chicken Marys. I don't know if
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
You're not wrong.
You take your onion, raw onion,
Oh, I can't.
and you get you a little thing of mayo
Ew.
and some French fries.
Oh,
And
that is
little
no.
dippy.
No, that's 2 of the 3 things I will not eat. I ain't eating mayo. I ain't eating freaking raw onion, but I'll tear some French fries up. But you need Whataburger spicy ketchup with those. Really?
Getting that one nostril cleared.
Speaking of burgers, in Washington, Missouri, where I was working at last week,
Uh-huh.
where our headquarters is located.
Uh-huh.
There's this fucking burger place there. Yeah,
Pretty good.
fucking A.
Really.
Greasiest fucking
Like
burger.
Boone
you'll
and
ever eat.
Dobbin greasy?
But like cheese is like it's cheese, but like when they cook it, it kind of turns into like nacho
Cheese sauce.
but
yeah.
like cheese, and it's fucking messy and holy shit.
What's the place called?
Dairy something? Dairy Delight. Yeah.
In Washington, Missouri.
Fucking.
Road trip. Or you
know,
could
it's not a bad town.
or you could just bring us some home.
It wouldn't be the same.
I mean, it kind of would because
Yep.
it came from there and it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
you have to like heat it up, and I think it would take away that fucking goodness.
I mean, I'm willing to sacrifice. You just wanted to bring
How
one
far
home.
away is it?
4 hours.
Guess not.
It's a cool little fucking
Rode a
town,
lot
dude.
farther to
The fucking bars in that
Yeah,
town
for
are
sure.
fucking. It's so like the way they have it set up is like all the business shits over here, like Lowe's, fucking McDonald's, all the big shits over here, and then like there's a road that goes all the way through. But if you take when you pull in, there's a Casey's. You make a left there, or go to the next street and make a left, and it takes you into the downtown. It's fucking secluded. All the business shit's here, all the fucking downtown, like kind of like downtown Fort Scott, downtown older buildings are, where all the bars are. They got great bar food. I mean, fucking, no offense, Dave Light, but Sharkies don't hold a fucking torch. Like, good bar food.
Dave Lap ain't ever gonna watch
And
this. It
then-
don't matter.
Then that's where like all the small like Dairy Delight burger places are. There's another
Right.
fucking burger place. There's a restaurant there that our boss eats at every single day for breakfast.
Really?
He said it's the best breakfast you will have in the state of Missouri. Haven't ate there yet, but I mean, like he claims he eats every time he's in town. Every morning he's there at 6 a.m.
No kidding.
and I'm like, fuck.
See,
mean-
Justin, Julie's soon-to-be husband, he's got a place like that in Enid called We Two.
Mhm.
Little cafe. Dude eats breakfast there every freaking morning.
Yeah.
When we went down there and stayed with him, I ate breakfast with him there. Holy shit!
So it's kind of like have you ever had Town Topic in Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like that, but a little bit thicker burger.
Yeah.
But the grease and the fucking cheese and like, fuck.
that good.
Oh yeah. So we ate there Monday for lunch.
Y'all huffing on that damn stick,
And
cracking
then
me up.
What's up?
Whenever we
Oh.
got done Friday, we got done about noon Friday. And he's like, "You want to stop somewhere and get something to eat?" I'm like, "Let's go back to that burger place." And he was like, "Oh fuck, let's do it." And like we went straight there before we even came home. Like we could have just left and went straight home. Nope. Had to make a pit stop at the
Had to
burger
stop and get a
place.
burger.
And the curly fries are fucking good.
Are they the home cut ones though?
Yes.
I hate that shit. They never get them crispy enough.
Oh no, these are good. Like, I mean,
I'm telling you,
good
it-
and very seasoned. Like, I mean, salt.
Right.
Like they're not salt, like seasoned salt. Like good shit.
like if I could pick out a specific fry that I would eat anywhere with any fucking meal, it's Arby's. I like those seasoned curly fries. You don't like Arby's fries?
Fuck. no.
If
I don't
I
like
like 'em if
Arby's that much.
I will say the best
Oh.
fucking French fries if you're going fast food's Freddy's.
Oh, them
Yeah,
little bitty,
Freddy's.
little
Fucking-
bitty.
them
You've never
fucking
had Freddy's
straw
fries?
Oh,
Oh,
god.
God, they're like little bitty. They're
They're
smaller.
Like, they're like they're
They're
called
the size of this
am-
cord.
I'm
Yeah.
a McDonald's French fry and a Wendy's Frosty.
Ooh,
But no,
okay.
I dip that.
if you ever go to Freddy's, hey,
you put French fries
go
in
to
chocolate
Freddy.
ice cream?
You don't?
No.
no, I don't. But go to Freddy's and order a
I don't know if I
large
can be part of this anymore.
a large order of French fries and get the jalapeno fucking fry sauce and just put it on there and
Yeah,
stir
but
it around.
it tastes too much like mayo.
You fucking pussy. But
No, I'm just truthful.
have you ever watched the movie Undercover Brother?
Oh yeah.
The mayonnaise thing.
Oh, if I get mayonnaise on my hand, for one, I got to figure out why the hell I was close enough to get mayonnaise on my hand, and for two,
You mean to tell me when
I'm
you
wiping
eat
it
a
off.
Marshall's Deli
I'm-
sandwich you don't get mayonnaise?
mustard.
What?
On a sandwich, mustard.
You gotta do
Not
mustard mayo, man.
No, you do mustard and ketchup on a burger. You do mustard.
You know how
and
much stuff you've ate of my wife's that's had mayo in it.
may have it in it or cooked in it, but I don't eat it.
I mean, you get that and just slip. I don't
No,
know
I
the
would
side of it.
freaking gag. I would gag.
Hellman's mayonnaise.
Oh,
A little bit
okay,
of hot sauce
okay.
on it.
Wait a
But
minute.
They have a spicy mayonnaise now.
There is one instant, one specific thing that I will eat: Hellman's mayonnaise. Only Hellman's, real mayonnaise. So I make a warm potato salad.
Yeah.
The red skin potatoes with the
Yeah.
bacon and the dill. He's had it. It's freaking
My
fire.
wife makes it
And
all
you
the time
have to
now.
use Hellman's mayonnaise. Like you use mayo and it gives it this weird twang because you eat it warm, like a loaded baked potato.
Loaded full of bacon and everything.
Likes that warm mayonnaise.
Oh,
He
dude,
does.
I'm
He
telling
likes it where
you,
it
it's
slides down.
fire because it's got usually I put I probably do put a whole pound of real crispy crumbled up bacon in it.
Wait to eat it.
Yeah, and then dill and that Hellman's mayonnaise, and you put that dill on the potatoes while they're warm, so it just the whole house smells like it. Then you mix that mayonnaise and that bacon in, and look the fuck out. That's a whole meal right there.
By itself.
Yep, I make
Yep.
myself fat just
And then
thinking
you're
about it.
farting for the next 3 days.
Horribly,
Terrible.
horribly.
Oh,
mean,
fuck.
Gag a maggot.
But that's the one instant, the only thing I can honestly think of that I will eat with mayonnaise on it. Yeah, I'll use like mayonnaise in. Believe it or not, one of my favorite cakes my grandmother used to make was a mayonnaise cake, chocolate mayonnaise cake. Yep, it stays so moist, and it was so moist. It was like that boot stuck in mud, only wetter.
Holy shit.
Wow, that escalated.
Mm,
Right?
Yeah.
Talking about the cake and moist, I'm a little hard right now.
Oh, man.
I need to go home and take
I'm
care
kind
of
of
myself.
scared.
You got more cervezas in there?
Yeah, you want one?
I need another one.
After
You
talking
want
about
one?
mayonnaise, he's all wet now.
Ham.
You want
I
one
got-
too?
Sure. No, motherfucker, that's mine.
Would you shake it?
You cocksucker.
Just pop and chug.
Oh, God.
I did that earlier. You didn't see it. I dropped one
Oh,
as
you
I was
did.
getting it out of the cooler. I dropped it and it hit the floor, and I was like, "Yep, I'm not going to drink that one right now." And got a different one.
3 taps and you.
I do want to say, and you guys, I don't know if you guys seen it on Facebook or not, because I know my stepdad watches this. I do want to give a shout out to my stepdad, his family, and the Phillipses. I know I'm not really related to them anymore, but
Timmy.
yeah, I was
Bad
related
deal.
to them for a long time. He took his own life 2 weeks ago,
Oh, I did not know.
and due to mental illness.
Oh, mental
stuff.
illness is it's a
So,
thing, man. It's
I
an
just
ep-
want
it's
to
a-
say, if you ever, it's okay as a man to fucking reach out to somebody.
Fuck yes, it is.
Like the fucking dude, the fucking UFC fighter guy. He talks about it a lot. Batty the Patty, whatever his name is, Patty the Batty. The
Yeah.
Irish dude.
Yep.
He made a whole speech after he won his first belt or whatever. He said that he would rather his friends call him at 3:00 in the morning than actually take their own life, because he would rather talk to them than have to go talk to them.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
I just want to say, like, hearts out to those people, because I wasn't able to make the funeral and shit because I was gone. But yeah, that happened when I was in Houston, actually, because Jake called me, and
Damn.
so I called my stepdad and stuff. Yeah, he was only like a few years older than me.
Really?
So yep, just was struggling with mental illness stuff. I don't know if it was
Ain't no
There's-
joke.
anxiety, but
Dude, there's so many people in this world struggling. Like
Yeah.
you have to. I tell people all the time. I tell Rid all the time. I'm like, use grace in your words. I'm like, please. I said, because you never know what somebody's going through,
yeah,
and you never know if you could accidentally be the thing that pushes them over the edge. Like, just try to be as nice as you can.
You don't know it. You might actually be the thing that pulls them
That
back
keeps
off
them.
the
That
ledge,
keeps
too.
them from jumping.
One little nice word.
Yeah. Or one little fuck them. You don't even need them.
Yeah.
That's enough sometimes to help a person.
right.
But it's that this mental illness epidemic that's going on is bad.
Yeah, and he struggled with it for a long time.
Hell, I
But-
see people now that I thought were good. Like I thought they were fine, and then all of a sudden it's just off the deep end.
Mhm.
Where did this come from? Why is
Be it
everything so
drugs
bad?
or
Why are you
alcohol
so
or-
upset? You know, it's like life could be worse. You woke up, the sun's still shining, you're breathing.
Mhm.
There's bacon in the fridge. Fucking deal with it, you know?
It's like I watched. You see that TikTok video? I watched it last night. I kind of scrolled.
I'm gonna
down.
go smoke real quick.
Okay. I
I'll be right back.
I fucking watched a TikTok video where it was
Plus,
an
I'm getting a
army
cramp
vet
in my leg. I gotta
that
stand
had
up.
that had came home from Iraq or whatever, and it was on the 4th of July, and he was all fucking freaking out because of the booms and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and this cop did a really good job with it. And he's like, it's okay. And he's like paranoid for his family and stuff like that. And he's like, it's okay. It's just fireworks. And every time one would go off, he'd fucking start shaking. And I'm just like, I was reading the fucking comments on it, and some people are fucking assholes.
Most people are fucking
And
assholes.
everyone's like, and there was this one guy's like, if you only knew what he has gone through to feel that, like, you're like,
Yeah.
like,
There's a reason he's like that.
yeah.
It's
and
not
the same
just
thing goes, like,
fucking
and I
around.
understand PTSD is not the same as mental illness. I'm not comparing the two. But, like Goucher said, like calling somebody that you haven't talked to in 10 years or 5 years. And you're just like, I wonder what the fuck they're doing. Like, that one phone call could be a big deal. Like, I think someone made a song about that. But yeah, like, whenever I got the call from my brother, I called my stepdad and I was like, are you okay? Like, checking in on him. He's like, yeah, I'm all right. And the reason for calling him is because, like, I know after my brother died, his only biological son, when he died, like, he kind of went off a deep end too, like, which anybody does. I mean, I did it. Everybody does it when you lose somebody you're close to or whatever. And so I was like, I'm going to call Jeff and check in on him. And I know a lot of people were upset about it. Like, I feel bad for my cousin Jamie and their 2 kids because they had 2 daughters. And so it's like, well, just
I've always
it's twice as easy to just be nice as it is to be mean.
I've always tried to make it a point. Out of the blue, and I've had it for years. Out of the blue, all of a sudden, somebody will hit your mind.
Yeah.
Mhm.
God puts them on your
Something's
heart.
going on. I need to make a phone call.
Yeah.
And that I've always tried. I may not always be able to do it, but usually it always rolls back around in my mind. Something's going on to make me think of them.
Yeah.
I need to call.
Well, that's like,
And
so,
now, 9 times out of 10, no, dude, everything's good. Glad you called. It's good catching up with you. But I have had more than once just have, hey, what's going on? Oh, nothing. You don't sound right.
Yeah.
And something told me I need to get a hold of you. How are you?
Mhm.
And just, fuck, man, we need to sit down. Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
You come to me. It don't matter.
Well, that's like, so when we were in Houston, so we were going out to dinner that night to that Brazilian steakhouse. And I'm just going to say it. Yes. For anybody watching, it was $80 a fucking person. That wasn't
Which is
including
crazy.
that, and it's the all you can eat meat, salad bar, sides, everything.
Hell, I got all you can eat meat.
And I mean, that's more
Appetizer.
like a fucking child's corn dog. But
No, it's like a little smoky, but still,
and so
you can eat it all you want.
whenever we were going, and I've worked in cities, I've
Tastes
worked
great,
in
let's do it.
towns everywhere. You have your homeless people, and I'm gonna be that dick. 7 times out of 10, I just ignore them. Like, if the person looks like they're perfectly capable, they're 35 years old,
Yeah.
perfectly capable of going to somewhere and getting a job, I understand. Like, you should go get
Yeah.
a fucking job.
Yeah.
But we're pulling up the stoplight, and there's a mom. Yes, she was a Mexican mom. She
Wow, that's
looked-
profiling.
She looked, well, it's Houston.
Yeah, I know.
She looked ran down clothes, whatever. And then she had her daughter, who was about Cammy Joe's age, which is Cammy Joe's 6. And had
There's the
daughter out there.
heartstrings.
And I was like, I get that part. Like, that was just those 2.
Yeah.
And that's all they had was just those 2. And I looked at my old lady in Afro, and they were like, "Oh, lock the doors." I'm like, "No, fuck that." And I was like, "Babe, how much cash you got?" She's like, I think I got like $5. I had a 10 in my wallet. Well, the little girl was giving out flowers she picked off the ground, like, when you give her
Aw,
money. So
yeah.
I was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey, come here for a second." And the mom was watching her, and she walked over to the window, and I was like, "Here, this is all I have." And she was like, "Okay," and she took it from me, and she gave me a flower, and I was like. And everyone was like thinking, and they're like, "Why'd you just give her $15?" I'm like, "Because she can eat now."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, if I could provide her with walking across that street to the McDonald's right there, and she could go get a fucking Happy Meal, I did something with my life. And it's like,
And you just hope that mama doesn't go get a rig.
well, yeah, I hope her mom didn't just take the money and go have the daughter sleep in a fucking tent and go get drugs.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, I gave it to her. I'm like, put
Right.
this in your pocket. It's for you. Now I know what the mom was fucking doing, and I probably fell for it, but I felt better about myself. Like, even if it wasn't for a good cause, even if it was for a good cause.
Even if for just a minute, if it made you feel good.
Yeah, I looked at Ashley and I was like, I was like, well, I feel better now. And she was like, I do too. And I mean, like, not gonna say I'm the richest motherfucker on the planet. Can I pay my bills every month? Yes. Can I feed my family? Yes. Do I ask for assistance? No. But it's like I know people who can't.
Yeah.
And that's what like I preach to my kids all the time. They're like, "Oh, well, so and so is making fun of this kid." I'm like, defend the kid," and they're like, "Well, he doesn't really have a lot and doesn't have this." Well, fucking defend the kid then. He can't help that. That's how his situation is.
I know I probably don't look like it or sound like it most days, but you know it distinctly says in the Bible, wherever you find yourself, in that be content.
Yeah.
Like if you're able to pay your bills and you're able to eat and you're able to make yourself your way back and forth to work.
Yeah.
And you wake up and you're still breathing, life's not bad.
But like that's just Ashley said she talked to you.
About adopting a
about
kid
how
for
we're,
Christmas.
How we're going to adopt a family of
Yeah.
3 because the bike thing we were gonna do, that shit. Someone came in and bought like 200 fucking bikes. Like I can't
Yeah.
remember who it was. Bought like all the bikes were like halfway done when we talked about it last time.
Wow.
And then somebody came in and bought the rest of them. Just bought them all right after.
That's
And
awesome.
and so that was cool. And so I was like, well, is there any other way I can help somebody else out? And she's like, yeah, you guys can adopt a family of 3.
Yeah, she had messaged me and
So-
I told her, I said, I'm okay with it. I just got to
Basically,
talk to the
you
guys.
Take $40 or $50 and you go to Walmart and she'll give you the information like, I'll take a kid, you take a kid, you take a kid,
Okay.
and it's a girl of the age of like 12, and here's what she likes.
Okay.
And you just go to the store and you spend $40, $50 and you buy her the gifts, and then you just you take the gifts in, and Ashley will write the name to whoever,
Or I'll just give them to you.
and
you can take
there
them
is
to
no
Ashley.
and I get it. There is no from. It's because it's for the parents to give
Yeah.
to their kids.
And if it'll be easier, tell Ashley I'll give her the money and she can go
Well,
get the stuff so she gets the right
She
thing.
has to do that a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
like if I can do it for you, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, because you got girls.
But,
I'm not big on girl stuff,
But like
but I'll give you cash.
but like I'm in the position I can do that. I can help a kid because as a parent, I always loved it as kids. When you were a kid, you open up all your fucking Christmas presents and your parents just sit there and drink their coffee and watch you. And you're like, well, Mom, you only got one thing. Oh, it's fine. And then when I became a parent with Hayden and the twins and even all the kids now, watching them open up shit, you're like, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like, one, I don't know half the shit they're opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a lady guy.
Because you're like,
Well,
motherfucker, I know that's
They're like,
$400.
Wow, thanks, Dad. You're like, all right, glad you
you
like
sit
it.
there and you realize, you think back of them being a kid and watching mom and dad just sit there.
But dad gets the
You're
socks
re-
and underwear, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm that dad now. I'm like,
You-
look at these. I'm going to fuck these up this year.
You realize, think back, they worked their ass off all year to be able to afford any of this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As
Ashley
a kid,
starts
you're like,
shopping in
this is
October.
cool. There's nothing to it. Now,
Yeah.
Fuck, thanks, mom and dad.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Then
And
you
then
got
so, like-
then you got families that no matter what you get them,
Mm-hmm.
it's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see them and you're like, man, if you only knew what it was like to struggle,
Yeah.
you would appreciate every damn thing you get.
Yeah. And so, like,
Because the struggle's
Ashley and I
real.
have talked about it, and like that's like every year I donate to St. Jude and all that other shit for those
Right.
kids. And so like I told her, I was like, babe, I think I'm in the position I can help out a kid.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, why not? I'm not gonna see the kid open the gifts. I don't care.
No.
But it's the fact I know that kid gets to open up something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why instantly
And-
when she messaged me, she's like, "What do you guys think about the podcast adopting some kids?" I'm like, "I'm all
Fucking
for it."
down.
I said,
Yeah.
"I'll talk to the guys, but I'm
Yeah.
all for it."
Like I already have most of our kids' shit's done. So it's like it's not gonna hurt me to go out.
I got a 15-year-old and a 22-year-old and an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Like I give them money.
Yeah.
Because what do you get kids that already have everything?
Exactly.
15 and 22, condoms.
Maybe Rid. I don't see Dylan that kind of kid though.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Oh, he might be a fucking dick laying
Dylan may be out
motherfucker,
there
and you
just
don't even know
slaying it.
about it.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
He's getting off work. What times to get off work?
9.
Cruising up in the new whip. What's
He's
up,
fucking,
baby?
Oh.
yeah, he's fucking going to some girl's house and just laying the dick before he comes home.
Dude, it was hilarious. I don't know if we talked about that truck or not on here. So we had a
Just to
truck.
throw out there, we can topic jump like motherfuckers.
I know.
just
I know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you guys brought it up. But that truck was such a meant to be thing.
Oh yeah.
Like we were looking online and we found one up around Lacine we were going to go look at. We got up that Saturday morning and it was sold. And I'm like, shit, okay, bub. I said, well, let's run to town because Bourbon County Auto right there, they had a couple of little trucks and stuff in it, and I had one of them Explorer Sport Tracks. I was like, it's a small truck. Didn't know it wasn't 4-wheel drive until we stopped and looked and all this shit, but it looked pretty nice. I was like, let's stop and look at it. Well, we stopped and looked at it. It was a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple, it was just a piece of shit, and it was 2-wheel drive. And I looked at him. I said, "What do you think?" He goes, "Nope." I said, "Okay, cool." And so he's like, "But I'm hungry." I said, "All right, where do you want to go?" He said, "Let's go to Taco Bell." So we go into Taco Bell.
Instant shits.
And yeah, that I didn't eat but one burrito because it does me that way. So I'm sitting there looking on my phone because I feel bad because he was excited to go look at this truck and it's sold. So I'm looking on my phone, not realizing that he's doing the same thing. And he goes, "Dad, what about this one?" And he turns his phone around and he says, "It's in Nevada." And I looked at it and I'm like, "Buddy, that's in Uniontown." And he goes, "Really?" I said, "Message him. Tell him you want to come look at it." Dude, it's a one owner. He bought it brand new in 2012, and it's a 2011. So it was a year-old model when he bought it off the lot with 0 miles on it. He's the only person that's owned it. He put all the miles on it, and when we got over there to look at it, he opened his garage door, and you could eat off the fucking floors in this guy's garage.
Mm-hmm.
Like his Harley that was in the garage, perfect. His four-wheeler didn't look like it ever had mud on it. It didn't look like it ever had mud on it and had a cover on it and it had been power washed. And I'm like, well, clearly this guy takes care of his shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right. I said, can we drive it? He said, well, yeah. So we jump in and I look at Dylan and I go, hey, you ain't bought this yet. Don't kill me.
Yeah.
We take off because he's used to driving that
Monte
Carlo.
Yeah.
And then he goes to a 4-door, 4-wheel drive Ford pickup. And so he's like, this thing's big. I said, yeah, I'll take you a little bit to get used to. And we start to take.
Welcome to the club, son.
Yeah. Well, we start to take off, and it's got
It's
got
an
the
ego boost.
yeah, and that fucking
It has a
thing
turbo.
gets it. Like he turned
Dude,
a
the
corner
fucking
and
turbos on them are fucking insane.
I couldn't believe it.
Especially if he buys like a little tuner for it and you can adjust a few
He
things.
turned the corner and he just barely hit it. My head flies back and I'm like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I said, you're fine. So we drive it a little bit. He stops and he's like, all right, Dad, you drive it. So I jump in. Of course, I drove the piss out of that son of a bitch for a minute. I was like,
The towing capacity on that it's stronger
and
than
his
truck.
his already has the tow package.
Mhm.
It already has trailer brakes. It already has the ride assist for when you're towing.
Mhm.
Like this truck is badass. And this boy saves his money.
Yeah.
And he paid cash for that truck.
Good deal.
And he has no payment and he has a badass brand new, well, new to him truck. And you couldn't have wiped the smile off that boy's face with pig shit. And I am 100%, that was a 100% dad moment.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you have accomplished something in your life when your kid is able to buy a new truck, pay cash for it. He bought his own tags.
Still jacks off in your house.
I mean, yeah, probably. I try not to be there when that happens, or at least not know about it.
I seen him when I was coming in. They were leaving. Well, he's going there. He's kicked back, one hand up on
Oh,
he's
yeah.
leaning on that console.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. My mom, she's
are
like,
you talking about the red truck?
no, blue.
It's blue.
It's beautiful.
Look at
When
Red.
I got here, I seen fucking Red and his friends, and they're all like waving at me.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
just like, hey.
They're shooting clay pigeons today. They're having a clay pigeon shoot at his buddy's house
Wow.
over east of here. But no, Dylan's is that Ford Expedition blue.
Yeah.
Like big metal flake in it. Good look. And the guy that had it took such good care of it. It's got the big hard flip back tonneau cover,
Was your good to have?
but the whole bed is carpet.
What?
Yeah. It's got a carpet bed with a carpeted tailgate. They used it for tailgating. Because I
Oh.
guess he went to college at K-State, his wife went to college at K-State, and both of his kids go to college there. So when they'd go up for the football
What's
games,
he do for a living?
they could. I think he's a banker.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, but when they go up to the K-State games, he said, we'd tailgate in the truck, and they could set their lawn chairs and shit back there. It's cool. It's a super nice truck, and I'm super
I
proud
never
of
thought
him.
of that. I always was like the bed liner guy, like get that 3-inch spray on and fucking just let it eat.
Yeah.
But
Now this
That
is
way when
carpet,
you slip and fall, you tear through your jeans and take the
Mhm.
skin off your knee.
and the
right.
cool part is it's got these little rubber grommets. I've never seen this before. It's called a bed carpet. But it goes all the way through, up the sides, up to the bed rail caps, and it's got these little rubber grommets, and you can just pop them loose, take it in,
Take
and
it
you could literally throw the carpet in a
A washer?
Washing machine, a big washing machine at a laundromat, or power wash it or whatever, and clean it and put it right back in. I was like, and it's got these cool rubber hoses.
That bed.
Cool rubber hoses that goes down in there. So if any water builds up on the tonneau cover, it drains down past the carpet and out the bottom of the bed.
If you get done running hose all weekend in the bed of your pickup,
Take
it
your
to
car
the-
wash,
take
drag
it
it
to
out,
the
power
laundry
wash
mat.
it.
Wash the spackle out of the carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you just go to old Typhoon Bay and turn on that soap and just let that fucker just.
Well, the funny
Just
part
let it
is
eat.
if the
How do
boy
you
ever
do
comes
it?
in the summertime wearing shorts and he's got rug burn on his knees, I'll know he's getting lucky.
You're like my man.
Said that truck's come to good use, brother.
Yeah, but no, the hell's EcoBoost, the towing capacity is stronger than the 5.4 Trident.
I was shocked, to say
Like-
the least.
It's insane. Like, so when Chris Carter had his, he used to pull that fucking Bobcat around, cruise 85 down the fucking highway.
The goats are back up on the porch.
Yeah, he'd cruise 85 down the highway pulling a Bobcat in a half ton. Just whoosh.
Damn.
But yeah. We're being fucking attacked.
Either
Goddamn
a
chaps.
goat or
It's the goats. They were up here messing around when I went out there and smoked. That's what I was going to tell you, too.
girls heard you, they miss you.
Well, you were
Yeah.
talking about how
It's been a while.
you guys were talking about how, people are down and mental health issues and all that stuff. And that's what I was going to tell you when I walk back in.
Fuck a
It doesn't
goat?
matter how bad you feel. You walk outside and you hear a goat fart, and it makes your day.
Oh.
The little dude went. I was like, ooh, do it both ends. Hey, speaking of which, I brought it over here. You need to show off your new
We
toy.
just get done talking about mental health and you want
Yeah.
to pull this out?
I mean, as long as you don't shoot me, we're good.
Well, you're
So,
not
like,
the
speaking
bed.
of small
so-
things, you talked about the goats and shit.
All the
So like
Aw,
so that kitten that Dakota Moran brought home,
one
her
that ate your
mom's,
cord.
and I bought a new suitcase. Like it's a big bag suitcase deal for the road. For
The
all, 'cause
kitten's
it's
living in it now.
No, so it's got the strings on top that go like the crisscross that you can put like a jacket underneath it and it'll hold it tight.
Mhm.
That little motherfucker somehow found a way to stretch that son of a bitch all the way out last night. And Ashley's like, babe, just look at it go. And I'm like,
He's so cute.
I just bought that suitcase 2 fucking days ago. And he was like, isn't it so cute? And it's all fucking wrapped up like, hey, in the fucking string. I'm
It
like,
will
yeah,
be
it's
if
fucking
it
great.
strangles it.
Oh no, I picked that up today. I'm pointing down to the table, Cody.
That's right to my fucking
Look.
kneecap.
Finger in the barrel. That stops everything.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to not point it at somebody and show it off on a camera.
No shit.
Point it up to Bob.
There
He's
you
fucking
go.
dead.
Open.
Open and cleared.
Good.
And what is
Ah.
it?
M&P Shield.
Oh, a little nine.
I picked this up off my old man. He's had it for a little while. He hasn't shot it. Shit.
Slim frame.
He got it. It came as a deal. Well, MP Shields are good. I'm
Hey, Ron.
pointing at you. I'm pointing at you. He got it. Come with this whole kit, right? Which I didn't realize it did, but it was a whole deal. You end up with 5 of the single stack 8-round mags. First aid kit. It's a
Oh, so the
decent-
bag and everything come with it? I
Yeah,
didn't
it
realize
comes
that.
with
People are
range
gonna start
bag,
thinking you have too
all
much
of it.
fucking money because you keep bringing new toys.
And I'm telling you, I love it.
I wish I had money. I just look expensive. Fucking mic turn probably never heard a goddamn thing I just said.
Uh.
But yeah.
I mean, that would be funny.
Why did you just hit on your leg?
I said,
Hot
So yeah, he 5 different mags. He hit me up. Hey, you interested? It's like,
always on guns.
yeah, with a gun. It's kind of hard for me to say no. Just kind of showed up to the house and told the old lady, I said, hey,
Spend
surprise.
your Christmas money on me.
Supplies.
Yeah. I mean, she messed with it for a minute.
I was
She
going to say, is the wife
carries-
taking it over?
That's why we're
I
smoking
don't
a
know
pig.
yet.
That's why we're smoking a pig. She messed with it, shot the pig. Fuck.
True.
It's currently bleeding
Yeah.
out right now.
She carries that Ruger
LC9.
LC9,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a bad little bitch.
Yeah, it is.
But
I mean, the cool part is if she did take over the little M&P Shield there, that LC9 would make a hell of a pocket pistol for you.
well, see, when I bought that gun, I bought it and my Taurus full-size 9 at the same time
Right.
because I mean it was a good deal on both guns, and Tom just said, "Fuck it, I need 2 guns."
I mean, if you're going to do deals, you might as well do them.
And then I got home.
Hmm?
My wife said, "Oh, you bought a gun?" No,
No, I bought two guns.
You bought 2 guns? Oh, one's for you.
Oh,
You
fuck.
just got to decide which one you like.
That makes everything better.
And my mom was like, just take the Taurus. Take the Taurus. That little Ruger was perfect. Loved it. So we went and shot.
You took the
I
Ruger.
haven't seen the Ruger since.
Actually, this morning she left to go take him to her dad's. She had to go meet him in Platte City,
Right.
and they left, went to the gas station, and then Emily calls me and she's like, because Ashley left her gun in the safe when we went to the airport and shit, because you can't take a gun on an airplane.
Right.
But and so
I mean, you can, but
I mean, you can't. You gotta go through all the bullshit.
No, that's literally random bag check
yeah,
and TSA, and it's bad.
yeah. I mean, well,
You don't want to forget and have it on you.
yeah, but I mean, you can take them on an airplane.
Yeah, but you got to
You
check
gotta
them
do all-
in weeks
check 'em all
ahead of
in,
time
yeah.
and all that
And
shit.
so Ashley called or had M call me and she's like, "Hey, my mom wants you to bring her gun out." So I walked out. I had my hoodie up, and I had my shorts on, and I had it in my hoodie pocket. I walked out to the car and was like, "I heard you need some protection. I got you."
What up, G?
And I handed her the gun, and Ashley just starts fucking laughing. It's 7 in the morning. It's just like she goes, you hear something else, and I was like, just if you're gonna shoot somebody, just shoot him right. And she's like, I love you, and just threw it in her fucking purse.
Turn
and
it
drove off.
sideways. Make sure and empty the clip.
Yeah,
Oh,
cracks me up. She just throws her fucking gun in her purse. Just
he didn't get to hear about my wake up story.
Oh no, this is good.
Oh,
This is
God.
good. So
Blue Chew.
No. I mean, like, it's dark.
that
Why
sounds
not?
fun.
And
Have you not taken it yet?
I don't even know where she put it.
I have more.
I wake up to my wife. Tom,
All
there's
the
somebody walking up the driveway.
Blue Chews.
Now, granted, we live out in the middle of PFE.
Right.
Should be no one even close to my house.
Especially after
I'm the
dark.
last one at the end of the road. It's dark. I'm saying, yeah, I'm trying to wake up. She pulls up our cameras because it triggered the driveway alarm. Well, we have deer come up our driveway all the time. Wasn't really concerned about that. It's a nightly fucking deal. Then the camera trips.
Huh.
Well, that's fucking weird.
Like they're on the porch.
Oh, well, this is right out our
Who
bedroom.
put corn in the yard? God damn it, Everett.
Right out our bedroom
Everett's
door.
like, man.
Our bedroom is what used to be a big porch. Had been closed in years ago. Windows, I love my bedroom. It's huge. But the front door, the old front door, leads right outside from the bedroom. So, you know, middle of the night, I got to pee. I just walk out to the driveway, and I'm standing out there. So,
Oh, stream up.
pretty much it.
Mhm.
I'm sitting there. I kind of get rolled over. She's got the camera pulled up. She goes, there's someone walking up our driveway. What?
I'm awake now, bitch.
And she turns volume. You can hear step, 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 but the camera's got enough moisture on it, you can't see anything. You barely see a set of legs go
You
out.
just hear the feet on the gravel.
Oh, motherfucker.
Tom goes
Now-
out whitey tidies and fucking
Let's-
straps and all.
Oh no,
just-
listen.
Previously to this, a few weeks, this crackhead from in town had made his way out there
Mm,
and been trying to go through people's shit and all this. And I go, okay, I'm done.
yeah,
This dude, the sheriff's department, will not do anything with him. He's meeting Jesus today.
yeah.
I'm going to chase him down the driveway with birdshot in his ass.
He's going to meet God, and I'm facilitating.
I was pissed. I jump up, throw on some drawers, and I'm out the door with a bullpup
Oh,
and a spotlight. Drive our driveway is the old garage right over here. I'm like, okay, first place a crackhead's gonna go, they're going to the garage. I'm shining, trying to see what's going on over here. You know what? Let's let him know I'm out here. Pop around the air. Next one's in you, motherfucker. You better come out. Come out. Show yourself. It's gonna be a lot better for you. Nothing. Oh, dude, you're fucked. You're fucked now. I keep the old lady kind of looking around, making sure if she sees anything, she can holler. I go out the other door, jump in the truck, so I got light to point off in there. I'm running around Barnes. I don't see shit. Where in the fuck did this dude go? And then it dawns on me. We got our New Hampshire guys are in town hunting. I was like, oh, Bob and Brian, son of a bitch. Text him. What's the possibilities one of you guys walked up my driveway this morning? A little bit, and all of a sudden Bob kind of messaged back. Well, I mean, it could have been Brian. I dropped him off down there at the end of the road. Yeah, it's Brian. He said he was going to walk up the driveway and go down the old railroad right away. Oh, shit.
Like, well, ruined your day. Huh?
Fucking-
Sorry.
Brian messages me. Yeah, I walked up the driveway. I waved at the camera. You shooting coyotes this morning or something? I said, nope, shooting at you, bud.
Shooting you, but glad you made it to the stand, all right.
He's like, oh, Bob, what's going on? I heard a gunshot when I got up here on the 80th. Yeah, I was shooting at Brian. You're good. I said, oh.
No big deal. He made it.
Beck goes, we're going to make sure we tell you when we come in.
Yeah, how about tomorrow? You let me
Thanks.
fucking know, dude.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he's walking with a little bit of a limp.
He's like, honey, I want some breakfast, and we need to get him a first aid kit.
Yeah.
Both former military get took out by a redneck and his jockeys.
We need bacon, gauze, and alcohol.
Yeah.
Rubbing and drinking.
Now
Yeah.
granted, Brian is like 7 foot.
Everett probably shit his pants.
Slept right through it.
Right through it.
He never
He's no
woke
help.
up at all. Brian's like 7 foot fucking tall.
Yeah, this dude's
So
big.
he takes one step and he's over there to the other wall of the cabin.
Right?
I figured by the time I shot, he was probably already back here at the right away. Like,
He's-
oh, Tom's awake.
He said, he got that raccoon in the trash can. Tom said, get off my
Like,
fucking land. And he just
motherfucker.
fucking starts shooting, and he's like, whoa, 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 Tom. And you're like, oh, hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob, good to see you.
It's fucking funny seeing you around
How
here.
come
He's
you're
like,
not
dude, I
hunting?
got a fucking shot in the chest and the shoulder. He's like, he's like, is she making breakfast? Fuck, let's go eat.
Come on in, fuck it.
What does that smell, Bob? Is that cover scent? No, I shit myself when you shot me.
Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking, God, what do I grab? What do I grab? Bullpup. It's right above the door on the shelf. Never been
So-
so glad to own that gun in my life.
I didn't shoot anybody, but the very first night, so Monday night, we got to work. We worked all fucking day. Got checked into the Airbnb. Went to Walmart. Come back. And I had bought that Alka-Seltzer day and nighttime shit. The
Right.
Alka-Seltzer severe cold. and
Pop,
blue,
pop,
whatever.
fizz, fizz.
So
what a relief
no,
it
it's
is.
Love
no,
that
it's,
shit.
no, it's the orange and the green stuff. It's
Yeah,
not
the
that
pop, pop,
stupid.
fizz, fizz.
No,
Yeah.
these are just the pills you take.
Yeah, there's just pills.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any
Oh,
of that.
no, you
Old
got to
school
do.
shit sucks.
You
It
know,
tastes
you got to
nasty.
do the shit. No, the orange and the green.
Yeah.
If you get the pop, pop, fizz, fizz. So this is the way you do it, and you do it right. You put your
Put 'em
coffee
in your
mug.
ass?
No, you put your well. It does feel good when they're bubbling. No, you put your coffee mug full of water in the microwave and get it warm, and then you drop those fuckers in there. Not only do they dissolve faster, but you don't get that gritty shit when you drink it. Motherfucker, dude, I'm telling you, them orange ones, when they're warm, I can chug that shit.
So
I mean, you put a coffee mug full
I-
of water and a light bulb. in
I was on the
microwave
phone.
below.
Heard that, but I have never.
Well, we tried. I wanted you to try it one day, but you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'll burn my microwave up.
right. So I was on the phone with Ashley. I
Okay,
told
maybe
her I
we'll
was
try it
fucking taking some nighttime meds to be able to breathe.
Right.
I fell asleep. Woke up to this, what I thought was my alarm. Reached over, grabbed my phone, and I'm like, 12:30 in the fucking morning. Something's beeping. I'm like, huh. So I just went back to sleep. I just
Fuck that shit.
What was it beeping?
And so, hour later, wake up, and I still hear the beep, beep, beep. I'm like, it's not my phone. I'm like, what is that? I get up, walk in the hallway, because I'm upstairs by myself. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs and there's a bedroom downstairs.
Somebody's cooking a toaster strudel in the
I
microwave.
stay
Huh?
downstairs, but he was asleep. Look over the edge of the staircase because you can look down and around. And I'm like, all the lights are off. I'm like, what is that? You know, I'm like hungover feeling. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Go in the bathroom, nothing. Go in the other room, nothing. Walk back in my bathroom, or walk back in my room. It's screaming. And I'm like, I look up, it's a fucking smoke detector. And so I take it off, and I'm like, So I click the button, just the button on top of it, just click it. Set it on the edge of my bed, get back in bed, and I fall back asleep. About 2:30 rolls around. Beep, beep, beep. I'm like, what the fuck? So I grab it, and I'm like, all right, battery. And I flip it over, I'm like,
I ain't got one.
there ain't no battery in here. And I'm like, oh, there's a deactivate button. So I slide it down to deactivate, throw it on the floor. Just fuck you, throw it on the floor. I wake up with this. I wake up that morning at about 5:45.
Still beeping.
And Dirt's like,
House burnt down.
Right.
and fucking Dirt's like, why was your alarm going off all fucking night? I was like, dude, it's a fucking smoke alarm. He's like, what? Every room in that fucking house, all the smoke alarms were not on the ceilings. And I'm like, huh, okay. There's no smoke alarms anywhere except in the kitchen. I'm like, cool, whatever. So, go back up to bed Tuesday night. Take the
Oh, so
same
you're
meds.
staying at an Airbnb?
Yeah. Go upstairs, crawl in bed, and I'm like, okay, no smoke alarm, we're good. About 8:30, took my medicine, I'm going to bed. Wake up at 2:00 in the morning, wide awake, but that wide awake where you can't move.
Sleep
And
paralysis.
I'm like, ugh. And all of a sudden, I fucking hear something in my bathroom. And I'm like, oh, wonder what that is. So I'm like, but
It
I
was
can't.
Bigfoot.
But I
Booger
can't.
man,
But
don't touch
I'm
me.
like, I'm trying to move. And I'm like, yeah, come on, wake up, come on, fucker. And then I'm like halfway through that fight, and I'm like, oh, I'm dreaming cool. And I went back to fucking sleep. I woke up at 3, and I'm like, ugh, I gotta get up now. And I go in my bathroom, and all my clothes are rearranged.
I think
on
you
the
took
floor.
way too much medicine.
And I'm like, did I do that, or was that something else?
I think you OD'd on cold medicine.
So,
Well,
Wednesday night, I stayed up later than I normally did. I stayed up later, so I
Want another?
took them at like 9:30, and I popped them at 9:30. Woke up again, 2 a.m. on the dot again, same sleep paralysis shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
you empty?
And no, I still have half a beer left. And so I was like, what is going on here? And then I see, because I had the bathroom light on, and I had the door like half open to where it shone down the hallway.
Right.
And then so like then I see like something walk in front of the light. I'm like, oh fuck. And I was like, wait, am I dreaming again? So like I couldn't move. So I was like, do I get up? And I was like, and I finally rolled over on my side. And I was like, oh hey, there's my phone and my vape. And I was like, but I didn't have my glasses on, and I'm sure you know, half asleep, and you blink, your eyes start making
Everything's
shadows.
Fuzzy and
And I'm like,
dots.
So then I could finally start to move my left arm, and I was like, oh, I think it's just my eyes. Ripped my vape like 3 times, got that hella head rush, and just passed right back out. So I don't know if that house was haunted, but fuck that, whatever that was. Like,
Sleep paralysis demon was fucking with you.
me and him are not on the same page. I didn't give a fuck because
I
I
don't think
couldn't
I've ever
breathe.
had that sleep paralysis stuff.
Really?
I don't think
Dude,
so.
Ashley gets it so fucking bad. She'll wake up, and all you'll hear is, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? So then I'm like looking around. I'm like, babe, I turn my light on, and she's just like, and I'm like, what? And I start shaking her, and she's like, oh, thank God. Fuck, I couldn't move. And I'm
Does
like,
she make that face too?
yeah, she fucking like freaks
Poor
out.
thing.
Yeah. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she was like, there's a demon in her room. And I'm like, whoa, fucking ready to fucking go to town. And there's nothing in the house.
See, I don't have to worry
But
about
by the
that shit.
time I
My
get
house
back
is
in
blessed.
bed-
We don't even watch scary movies in it.
But like by the time I get back in bed, she's already asleep again. I'm like, that bitch dreamed it.
I will
Like
not
I was
allow
like
that.
up underwear or naked, ready to fight this fucking 12-foot demon she's describing.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if you're gonna fight a 12-foot demon, cock out. It's the way to do it.
I mean, I was ready to fucking
That's
go to
it.
Pound Town.
On a demon.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, cock
Oh,
out.
devil's
like,
bad. I'm really gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
How awkward would that be if you got into a fight in the morning and you had morning wood? You got your hands up, your cock's out. You're like, I'm gonna get you with all 3, dude.
but no, just fucking picture this though.
Better beat me. Or
You're-
I'm trying not to
No.
picture that.
So like, someone breaks in your house, and no, when you wake up in the morning, you can't control him. He's just, he's ready to go.
I want to fight.
And then so like you wake up, someone's in your
Round
home,
2.
night
Fight.
vision on, bullpup, no underwear, just solid, and it's just like, and then all of a sudden you can just hear, it's playing fucking CC, some folks are bold, and you're just like, come on, and you just fucking
Finish him.
yeah, you hear finish him, and then you're
Well,
just like,
last
wait, this
time
has
with a
gotta be
rape
it.
charge, you
Yeah.
do a murder charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
You hear
probably-
Scorpion in the background. Get over here. About to cock you.
I don't know if I broke in someone's house and they approached me naked with a bullpup and morning wood, I would be like, I am fucking sorry.
On your
I-
knees.
I'm sorry. What do you need from me?
Say my name. Yeah, I gotta be totally honest.
Your mouth is really soft.
I watched that TikTok or actually it popped up today again.
Bravo 6 going dog.
No, where he said it says when you enter the wrong home, and the guy goes, Alexa, intruder, and all the lights go red, and it starts playing Fortunate Son,
Yeah.
and she's like, you picked the wrong house, bitch,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, shut up. Can I really train Alexa to do
Yeah,
that?
I have an Alexa in my house.
I do too, but I
Yeah.
didn't know I could make her do
Yeah,
that.
so you have to buy all the lights, and then you have to pair them together.
No, I'm talking about having her talk shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't even need the lights. I just want to be able to go, Alexa, intruder, and her
Just so you're
her
aware,
about some random shit
my
and tell
kids
them
can
they're
go
about
into
to
the
get
Alexa
their...
and say Alexa because it's linked to Ashley's contacts.
Yeah, see, mine is too.
So the kids can go, and then Alexa text dad a fart noise. and it pops up on my phone from Ashley in a text message. I click it, and it's a sound. I click play, and then it goes, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, Everett does that.
Yeah.
We have one in the living room, one in the kitchen. Well, it's freaky. You gotta watch that bitch. She listens to you.
Yeah,
A
she
lot.
does.
I was sitting there the other day when you was talking about that 10 millimeter.
Look over and she's flashing.
No.
Oh.
Out of the blue. Well, I think me and you had talked, and then I was talking with my brother. I was mentioning, yeah, you picked up that 10 millimeter, and we're talking back and forth. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of 10 millimeter. I think they're cool, but just, I don't know what's my mind. Alexa, interesting facts about 10 millimeter. Yeah, and it just goes through where it came from. And all. Would you like me to find more information for this for you, Tom? No, bitch. I want you to shut the fuck up. I'll unplug. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
And then I realized she controls my light switch for the lamp, so I don't have to try to crawl up a ladder and get to it, and I had to plug her back in.
Yeah, I'm telling you, ours has come on several times.
Mhm.
Like one night, me and Courtney were sitting watching TV, and she goes,
I kind of want to train
she
it
just
to where you're
she
fucking.
just leans over and like pops my arm, and I look at her, and she goes, and you could see her. She just lit up for no reason. Nobody said anything or nothing,
Listen,
and we sat there watched, and then she shut off. And I thought, you motherfuckers are watching me.
I do.
I
Or
kinda wanna
listening to
train
me,
it
they
when,
ain't
like,
watching
you're,
me.
like going to Pound Town, and you say like, "Oh yeah," 3 times, and she's just like, "Yeah, you give it to her, Daddy." And I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, keep talking."
And both of mine have cameras.
See, mine
Because
don't.
I
Mine
can
does
look.
not.
I can look in through mine and actually see my living room and check on my son.
The FBI's seen him naked a lot.
Yes, they have.
They're like, "Man,
s-
he's back." And
Shit, that's a whole lot of
Like, I
man meat.
I stand right in front of that camera and scratch my belly button. Hi, bitch.
Ooh, want to
you
smell
just
it?
buy a fake fucking dildo on Amazon that's like 4 foot long, and so you're just like, "Ugh," in the morning, and the FBI guy's like, "God, Tom," and
Look
you're-
at the
and-
cock on him. This son of a bitch should be called tripod.
I walk through in the morning. Our Norman, we got one of the mini plug deals. Holler at her, turn on the mini plug. Good morning, Tom. Tells me the weather, all this stuff. You want me to look up blah, blah, blah for you? No.
I just want you to shut the fuck
Okay.
up.
You know, you could set me to turn the light on before you got out of bed. I wish this bitch would leave me alone.
What pisses me off is like, so if I come home on like Thursday nights and I have Friday off, Ashley uses Alexa as her alarm. So I will be sleeping, and about 5:30 comes around, and some fucking 90s country song just starts fucking blaring. And I'm like, "Alexa, shut the fuck up." And she shuts off, and Ashley's like, "You don't have to be mean to her." And I'm like, "I don't want to hear fucking Toby Keith at 5:30 in the goddamn
You don't
morning."
have to pretend that she's a person either.
Yeah.
Yeah, Courtney said that to me before. She's like, "Why are you so mean to her?" I'm like, "It's not a her.
I cuss her.
It's a thing."
I cuss her. Because we call ours Echo.
Well, see, we have
So
we
we
have-
have Echo and we have Ziggy.
Alexa, and then we have Echo, and then we have the Echo Dot that Rid has upstairs. So we have one in the kitchen, one in our bathroom, and then he has one upstairs. And I have to all the time. I have to get on there, and I'm like, "Alexa, drop in on Michael's Echo Dot," and it drops in so you can talk back and forth like an intercom system. I'm like, "Turn that shit down," because he'll get in there and take his little Echo Dot and have some kind of God knows what music. As loud as that little bitch will play it.
And they're loud as fuck.
They are super
Oh,
loud. They're
yeah,
like one of
they're
them
right on the
Bose.
roof.
Jesus.
And it is cranking, and I'm downstairs below him through 12 inches of freaking wood and all this shit, and I can hear that song like it's right in bed with me. I'm like, dude, I got to get up at 4 a.m. Your ass is in the shower jamming to fucking Jezzy J or whatever the fuck that stuff
If you're
is.
gonna be my lover,
Or
fucking Riz in the shower, like, "You gotta get with my friends."
yeah, he come downstairs one day. He said, "Man, I had the Riz in the shower," and I'm like, "What?"
Now we're out of conditioner.
Yeah. He's like, "Did you hear them beats upstairs?" And I'm like, "Well, I heard that freaking Alexa thing going loud as shit." Yeah. It sounded like Thumper from
It was Michael
From
Jackson.
Bambi.
Right?
it sounded like something cooing like a pigeon upstairs. All I heard was
Oh, I get to go home and watch a movie.
really?
Hmm
What's that?
I can finally watch the Deadpool movie on Disney Plus.
The new one?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
You know what's great? The new Transformers movie? My son talked my wife into buying it, and without going and looking at Paramount to see if it was free.
And it is free on Paramount.
Yeah.
I didn't know I didn't know he bought it last night when he said, "You want to watch it?"
No, he bought it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Like right at the time it came out free.
Oh, okay.
Because we check everything and we tell him, go check, make sure it ain't free somewhere. He's going, this boy, I'm going to tell you right now, if he's nothing in life, he could be a car salesman. He comes in, well,
Sell a
this
dead
is what
horse
it
to a
was.
cowboy?
It was going to be this much on this. But, you know, it's been long enough that they've dropped prices down. It's really a good deal right now because this bundle's coming out. You can buy this, and it's going to do this. It's like, just fucking buy it. I don't want to hear you no more. I'll buy the
Right.
fucking Toyota. I don't care.
He said, "Yes, I'll take the extended warranty. Just leave me alone."
Like 2 days later, I'm talking to one of the guys I work with, and they're like, yeah, it's free on this. Or no, Lane texts me, hey, check out the new Transformers. It's free on Paramount.
Yep. I just saw that this morning when I got
I
up.
get home that evening, I said, did we not think about checking
tonight.
fucking Paramount to see if this movie was for free? And Hurt goes, I seen it yesterday. Like, oh, we didn't think about checking it that day? Well, see, the deal is, nope, here we go.
So you got to buy the extended warranty.
Yeah. For the
Uh,
1974 Chevy pickup that you haven't owned in 20 years.
This kid will come in and he starts out, the hands will be in front of him.
Oh, I saw
And
it.
then they're behind him as he's.
I was over there
He
watching.
has thought about this shit.
I was over there watching the Tyson fight.
Yeah.
So him and I are sitting on the couch. Gina's over on the other end of the sectional, and Everett comes up to the back. And I don't remember what
Money.
I don't remember what it was he was trying to sell.
He was trying to buy a game.
Yeah, he's trying to sell her on it though.
Yeah.
And null and void the fact that we're sitting down there could give two fucks what we have to say. He's talking to Mom now, and he's trying to get some money out that pocket. And he about had her done, and Tom goes, "No, you ain't buying no shit tonight." And he just walks off. And he's like, he walked off, and Gina goes, "He had a pretty solid argument."
I'm telling you right now, the boy gets of age or he's chasing women, he's going to be able to talk them into the truck.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. If you go with me, it's going to be a really good time for me. You'll probably enjoy yourself. I come with like fries and a shake.
Hi, Mom packed. Hi, Mom packed plenty of snacks. My dad gave me $40. We can buy dinner and a movie. And so, like, he's just gonna give you mediocre dick. I'm gonna give you snacks, dinner, movie, and dick.
And I'll
So,
let
like,
you pay for my boss.
Yeah, and like so,
He's going to have it
4 to
figured
1.
out.
Yeah, he's a stud. I'm a man.
I got
Right.
a truck. Kind of cool.
Yeah. Even though it's my dad's, but like it's gonna be
cool.
mine soon. It's gonna be mine.
I said, this kid, he's going to be a
And
salesman.
my dad said I didn't have to be home at 10 o'clock. He did not say that at all. So like, if we need to do things after 10 o'clock, I can text him and tell him. And then he's
Cody's
like,
thought this shit out.
like,
Fuck, this kind of
he's
scary.
like, where are you at? And and he's like, Dad, I'm balls deep right now.
What was that poor girl's name
What?
that you did that to?
I owned my own truck at 15, so I didn't have that problem.
I was like,
I bought.
sounds
my
like
truck.
this dude has sold some shit before.
No, I bought my truck. No, my thing was I was the guy with 90% of the time the most alcohol. So like,
I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that out of ever. Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe.
is there a bottle on your shelf you haven't had in a long time?
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
What was
'cause
funny-
If so, it's full of apple juice.
What was funny is
That vodka froze.
Yeah.
he keeps a close watch on this one. Because last night we're out there watching Rogan.
These are water, Everett. There's
Yeah.
no beer in here.
We're out there watching Rogan. He had Joey Diaz and Tom Segura and shit on there. So we're watching
Old
it.
ones.
It was an old one, but it was funny as shit. And Everett walks out and he goes, "Thought you wasn't drinking." Tom's drinking one of those American Spirit sparkling waters,
Clear America.
or Clear American sparkling waters, black cherry. Well, what Everett didn't know is he just put Blackberry Crown in it. And he goes, "I'm not. I'm drinking this." And Everett's like, "Yeah.
Good. Keep it that way.
Yeah." And then walked off and he's like, "Here, taste this."
Fucking little dick.
So, yeah, sorry, Everett. We just told on ourselves. You
Right.
probably won't make it that far into this
Right.
one.
How you like it, bud?
It did taste really good.
Good. Wasn't bad at all.
Blackberry Crown and black cherry. What is that shit? It's Clear American?
Clear American.
Oh, yeah. Good
Bad at
shit.
all.
Good shit.
All right.
How deep are we into this?
Hour and 52 minutes. We're getting to that threshold for my PC.
For your PC?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, you can make a two-parter out of it if you had to.
Huh?
You could make a two-parter out of this if you had to.
I mean, true.
Just extend it out and
Good.
a little extra playtime.
I mean, what the fuck video are we making?
I mean, while you're uploading, you'd have extra playtime to
Yeah,
play
but,
your
like,
game.
If all of
'cause
us have
that's-
nothing to do fucking for Thanksgiving, we could come out here and do stupid shit.
True.
We good.
True.
See?
I mean,
Plus, my old lady said she's making me dinner and we're watching a movie on the new couch.
Brown chicken, brown
Tonight?
cow.
Yeah.
oh,
Somebody's head's hitting the linoleum.
what's she making for dinner?
Huh?
What's she making for
I don't know,
dinner?
she didn't tell me. She
Arby's.
said, she said,
We
are you
have the
almost
meat.
done? And I said, about to start wrapping it up. And she goes, I'll make you dinner and we're watching the movie on the new couch. And I'm like, "Ugh." That's what it sounded like.
I thought you had.
You worry me when you slam that down.
I
on
know.
that
I thought
primer.
you had a vasectomy.
Okay.
Why'd you say you're about to wrap it up?
Oh, this, no. No, God damn it. I'm talking about this.
Because we already heard his pull-out game is weak.
Yeah, well, fuck that. That's boring.
Ta-da!
And you all can judge me all you want to.
I don't judge.
Fucking read the Bible.
I don't judge.
I don't
Those
judge.
motherfucker had a lot of kids.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I don't hold a
Because
fucking
they had
torch.
nothing to do.
Neither do I.
No
That's why.
YouTube,
That's why
no
Amish
nothing.
have so many kids. I mean, when it gets dark, you either go to bed or you eat snacks or you fuck. And I'm thinking by the size of some of these Amish families, they don't eat snacks or go to bed. They fuck. Because that one, he had literally, it looked like the what is that? The service meter on a battery deal where you got the bars
Yeah.
as they go up. Yeah, he had all of those, and she was carrying one on the hip and had one in the oven. I'm like, how is that even possible? This one ain't even learned how to walk, and she's sitting on the next sibling. Like, he must have hit that son of a bitch as soon as it was okay to hit it again.
Happens.
I mean, I guess.
Never likes the Christmas lights. I'm gonna offer to take him look at Amish Christmas lights this year.
Oh, that'd be funny as shit.
Wow.
That's a dick move, and I love it. Let's go look at the Amish
sorry,
Christmas
son.
lights.
Got their power
I said,
turned
what
off.
is that? It's an
Wait.
oil lamp.
This is what happens when you don't pay your fucking electricity bill ever.
You can't call them either. And they're never going to see this podcast.
Right?
They're out of the loop.
Well,
So,
some motherfucker's got a burner phone hit
Dude,
up a donkey's ass.
I love
They're
that
gonna
shit
see it.
so much, that Dave Attell stand-up. It's called Skanks for the Memories. And then he's talking about Amish. And then he's like, I know what you're thinking. You're standing out there in the audience going, wow, Dave, that's real cool. Making fun of the Amish. They're never going to find out. He said, what's next? Eskimos? He goes, let's talk about them. Or as I like to call them, the cold weather Mexicans. I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
You're never going to
shit.
find out. They're out of the loop. He said, wonder what Amish porn would be like. Oh, give it to me, Jebediah. Give it to me, you Abe Lincoln looking motherfucker. Give it to me buggy style.
Oh god, that took a turn.
Meanwhile, we're probably going to get the fuck out of here.
yeah. Meanwhile, we're going to wrap that up with
Yeah.
With condominium.
with some mental imaging of Amish porn.
I mean,
But,
but it's a
That
hairy deal.
works for me the rest of the night.
I mean, how do you judge?
Fucking hairy legs
I
and a
don't
ZZ
judge.
top.
So
push.
you get the hairy old monkey and then the big old hairy beard. You can't even tell where he stops and she starts.
Right.
You just get all entangled.
Oh,
And on that note, be prepared for a Thanksgiving episode. We might do that.
Okay.
Because I don't think I got shit going on. You guys said you did either.
It's Friday. You ain't got no job and you ain't got shit to do.
And you got fired for stealing boxes.
What the fuck you want to be stealing boxes for?
Oh my God. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Later.